Good evening, YouTube and Facebook. We're double broadcasting. How's everybody doing tonight? We're on HVAC with John Israel YouTube channel, and we're also live in the HVAC Brotherhood Facebook group. How we doing tonight? We got Isaiah, Matt, Adam's here. Well, he's at the top. All right, I'm going to put the link in the chat. I cannot see Facebook. Let me check out Facebook real quick before I get you guys in here. I've never done it like this before. I can't see the Facebook chat. I can only see, or the group chat. I can only see YouTube. I'm not showing that I'm live in my group. What's up, Bobby? Sean? David, how you doing? How you doing, Joe NTG? Oh, okay, I see it now. I can see the Facebook chat now. I'm looking at it on my phone, which is going to be hard to keep up with both chats. Gary, how you doing, sir? Let me turn the volume down on my phone. So we're live on YouTube and Facebook. First time I've done this before. All right, I'll put the link in the chat. Let me find it real quick. All right, the link is in the chat. And when I say in the chat, I'm talking about on YouTube, not on Facebook. I'm just broadcasting in HVAC Brotherhood on Facebook to let other people know about my YouTube channel. You know, I'm sorry, guys, I'm not really paying attention to the Facebook chat. But if you want, you can come in to my YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and type in HVAC with John Israel. How you doing, Van Berg? Mr. Moist. Hold on, guys. I've got to adjust my I am okay, that one will work. There we go. All right, I see two guys trying to get in here. Shout out from the Amish country. All right.
What's up, Mr. John? What's up, brother? What's up, Matt?
What's up?
Yeah, Matt, John, I got a pretty interesting. I'd like to share it with you and Matt real quick and the guys.
How you doing, Matt?
Yeah, how you doing, Matt?
We're getting a back feed somewhere. Somebody needs to mute YouTube.
Yeah, I got mine muted, John.
How you doing, Matt?
What? We're getting a back feed somewhere. Somebody needs to mute YouTube.
Yeah, I got mine muted, John. YouTube's muted.
Hello.
Backfit.
Yeah. Hey, Matt, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Hey, Matt, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Are y'all hearing that back feed?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? Are y'all hearing that backseat?
Yeah, I am too, John. And my YouTube, my sound on my computer's not even working. I'm not worried. Yeah, I am too, John. And my YouTube, my sound on my computer's not even working. I'm not worried. Let me set y'all up real quick. Hold on. Okay, come on.
Hey, I'm gonna leave the chat and see if the backfeed goes away.
All
Yeah,
right.
hold on.
Hold on, Matt. Oh, shoot.
Okay. We're pick. I'm gonna let somebody else in and see if we get it. Bobby, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I'm picking up a back feed though. Let me try something. Bobby, you still with me?
I am.
I'm still picking it up.
I don't hear it.
It must be only on my end. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Give me a second. Let me try something else. Okay. Bobby, can you still hear me?
I sure can.
Okay. I think I might solve the issue right there. I don't know what the hell was going on, but I think I got it. Got it back here. Matt?
What's up, John? What's up, Bobby? What's up, Matt?
How y'all doing?
Doing pretty good. Yeah, I got a pretty interesting one to share, John, for the night.
Hey,
How you doing, random guy? All right, now somebody's got YouTube on in the background.
I got a pretty interesting one to share, John, for the night.
hey,
How you doing, random guy? All right, now somebody... Matt, it's you, because when I muted you, it went away.
What's up, random guy?
We can't hear you, random guy.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Matt, you still with us?
we can't hear you. Yeah,
Yep.
He was on the wrong input.
yeah. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, turn it down. Turn it down. Random guy, you're loud.
Holy crap. Yeah, I got to do a condenser swap out tomorrow, Monday. Matt.
Matt, are you watching YouTube on something else? If you are, you need to mute it.
How is my volume now?
Way too loud. Matt?
I'm not watching it on nothing else.
Yeah, we're still picking it up.
Not
Because
what if I mute my mic? Let me try this.
Why is my phone like it was
when you mute, it goes away, so it's definitely coming from your end. I actually have a spot available. I have 2 spots left. This software will hold 6 people. So if anybody else in the chat wants to join in, I'll put the link again.
Yeah, but I got to do it.
Bobby, how's things going, man?
Oh man, going good. How about you?
Good. How's business?
It's a little slow, but
Hey, John.
it's not bad.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, did it go away?
I think so.
Did it go away?
I think so.
I had YouTube open. Okay. My bad, bro.
That's all right, Matt. You're good.
I'm dumb when it comes to this computer.
Yep. I was supposed to do.
All right.
Speaking of which, Matt and Mr. John and Bob, I was supposed to do a condenser swap out today when it started freaking raining when I got started.
Is it better now? I switched a different mic.
That is, you're still loud, but it's better.
Yeah, I always have issues with this mic being loud, or it's.
Yeah. And I was really, hoping today would go smooth with this condenser swap because guys had no air for about 2 weeks. And I was originally going to put them all on a full-fledged variable speed inverter, but they don't have the equipment I need that's in the tonnage that I need for this system. Because what this system is going in is a little office space in the master bedroom. And I did it in the load calls for right at 1.38, 1.38 tons there. He's got a 2.5 in there.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm surprised he hadn't had any problems with it. What happened is the compressor's bad. When I'm going to relocate it to the other side of the house. It's in a well with 2 other systems. And in the summertime, the thing catches hell. And you can see the head pressure climbing, up to 300 something pounds of head pressure.
Matt.
Yo.
Is that better? I put the mic behind
the
computer.
Yeah. Daddy Breeze. Daddy Breeze. Back for one more year if we can get it started, man.
Two more.
2.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Yep. And
that's right.
The reason why I didn't join, I was on the phone with my girlfriend, Matt, talking to her.
Oh shit. Mama said you ain't got no girlfriend.
I do.
All right. For those of you watching on Facebook, because there's about 53 people watching on YouTube, and there's 5 people watching on Facebook.
Where's that?
If you're watching on Facebook, this is my YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and type in HVAC with John Israel. You could subscribe and you could participate in the live chat. I'm not, honestly, if you're watching on Facebook, don't chat there because I'm not paying attention to it.
Yeah, but I got to do a condenser swap out, John. A temporary condenser. And believe it or not, I was supposed to go back today, but it started raining to finish up.
Yeah. All right, Bobby.
Yes,
sorry,
sir.
You got interrupted earlier. How is business?
Oh, it's good. Slow. I got a rough end this week on got a big house down the river. They're doing about a 2,600 foot addition.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing 2 systems, one up, one down. No mini splits. We're doing full conventional heat pumps.
So your business is doing well since you reopened back up?
It's slow, but we're not really pushing, we're not.
Right.
It's no big hurries. A little at a time.
Right. Yes, Brandon. There's 1 slot left, Brandon. Click that link and I'll let you in. Matt, I haven't seen you in a while. We need to get together. But I'm staying pretty steady. How's it going over there in Abbeville?
We good, man. We had 1 slow week when all this first started. My boss basically stopped the maintenances. We're not calling people to go do maintenances. So
no.
If they call them requested, we'll go, but we're not bugging them, because everybody's all paranoid. But
I'm not doing any
maintenance. We busy.
I'm not doing any,
which
any
I don't mind.
I'm not doing any kind of maintenance because I'm doing no coolings only and change outs, if they need it.
Yep.
Right. Now, come wintertime might be a different story, but now,
well, it's good. It's good that the owner of your company is letting y'all do them so y'all can get some time.
Yes, sir. Yeah, speaking of which, John, the worst thing is, Matt, for me, I've got to do a maintenance, 2 maintenances actually after this is over. One for a nurse at Oshner Hospital. I'm going to do a maintenance for her on her system, get it ready for summer. That's one thing. That's what I'm trying. Yeah, it's hard to feel for me to swallow. I want to take the risk and clean and get that system up and running, or just stay away from it till this is over. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Hey, Bobby,
Yes, sir.
I hear you, man. Hey, where you located at, man? I don't know if I've ever met you. Or I'm not.
North Carolina, about central North Carolina, between Charlotte and Greensboro, about halfway. It's on a lake called High Rock Lake.
Hey, hold on one second. I'll let y'all get back at it. For those of you watching on Facebook, I just put the link to my channel in the chat if you want to come over to YouTube. Okay, y'all go back. Go ahead.
How's everyone doing?
Doing good. Hey, Bobby, where's John? Where's Ted Cook and where's Mike Webb at? Aren't they in the Carolinas somewhere?
Ted's in South Carolina.
Ted's in South Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Over by Greenville, I believe.
Yeah, he's not far.
Okay.
Yeah, and then who else were you asking about?
Your buddy Mike Webb. I shouldn't say his last name. Mike from Overtime. Or
I think he's in
the once was
right.
Isn't he in
Virginia? Virginia?
I know Palace is in North Carolina.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's somebody else that was on here was from North Carolina. We talked before. I can't remember. They were up more closer to Raleigh.
Right. How you doing,
I
Brandon?
wonder if that was Charlie Brown.
Brandon.
Where's
I can't remember his name. I know Stephen Reardon is up there near Raleigh and Cape Fear, or wherever Cape Fear is.
Right.
Yeah. Brandon, how are you?
Hey, they were
Pretty good. You?
Oh, not too bad. First time I've met you before. You've been in the chat quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've been in here.
Yeah, same for me too. Brandon.
Yeah, I haven't done one of these in a long time.
Yeah, I kind of missed them.
Yeah,
It's been since September.
Everybody did. So
Yeah.
September was the last time I did a hangout.
Well, that's when last time I was on here.
Oh yeah, I think I've done at least one since then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did my first train, John. 2 complete systems. I helped that. Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
Dude.
John, don't even.
Isaiah, I thought y'all were carrier guys, man. It seems like y'all put in a different brand every time y'all do a change out.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the guy that gave the price is a hardcore train dealer. And I told him, dude, do not quote them on that American Standard train. But he did anyway, and they went with it. 216 SEER single stage he did with the short boy furnace.
Mm-hmm. Matt, have y'all done some run true?
Not yet. Nope. I can't wait to do one, but nobody. That's kind of train's budget line, I guess. But
well, y'all were doing y'all were doing Ameristar.
Right. Yeah, we are, but we did Ameristar about 1 out of every 30 change.
I got you.
Outs, I guess, and we hadn't had a customer yet that said, that didn't want to go that route. So I'd love to see one though, man. I'd love to mess with one.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't ran across one yet either.
Yep. And I got something pretty much aggravated me a little bit yesterday. My TM for carrier, John, and that pretty much kind of upset me a couple of days ago. The equipment I needed for that inverter install, they don't even stock it. All they stock is the furnaces they use up north. And you got
to remember, Isaiah, you can't get upset with them because first of all, your TM, he's not responsible for inventory, and then second of all, they're not going to stock something that they don't move. They're going to stock what they move.
Yes, sir. That's correct, John.
Stuff like that usually has to be ordered. Like down here, if I try to go buy an inverter, that's not going to be in stock. That would have to be ordered.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, and I was pretty impressed with that 2-stage one that I did, that 17 SEER. I'm pretty impressed with it. And I even asked, the guys I did that install with. I said, dude, is this thing even running? Because that Silver Series American Standard was pretty damn quiet. Not as quiet as my Carrier though.
Well, the Carrier doesn't make a true variable inverter except for the green speed.
Right. And believe it or not, John, that's what the guy was wanting us to put was the green speed system heat pump. And what we were going to do was, match it up with the furnace to do like a dual fuel, system. That way he has a choice of heat pump heat or gas heat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, any of y'all know if any other brands have the plastic air handlers like the Hyperions at Train Cell? Did any other brand come out with that? I'm just curious. Really, I'm not a fan.
Matt.
No, because
not a fan of them. Ted can.
No, but because all the other brands realized how stupid it was.
You can't, bro. You cannot. They tell you cannot drill into the cabinet anywhere on the sides, only on the ends, because you might hit a stupid wire. So, like if you got, let's say your plenum's a little oversized, and you wanna bend a flange or an edge straight and screw into the side,
Yeah.
You can't do that because you might hit a doggone wire. But
does your boss use them or?
Yep.
Or does he use the?
We do more TEMs, a lot more TEMs, but whenever they want the 18 series and the 20 series, it's the TAMs.
Yeah.
And they're good. They're really good if they work. But man, when they throw faults, get ready.
Hey buddy, that that they make a metal air handler to work with those.
Yep. And I did speaking of Mr. John, I did a checkup on a system I rebuilt 4 or 5 months ago last summer. I went and rechecked it on the system. And believe it or not, I went in there and then dude, it was cool and fantastic. Where before they had two 1 12.5 ton and one 15 ton package in it. This is a really big commercial building. And the 1 12.5 ton was able to keep up with the load, the cooling demand. It was able to keep up with it. Whereas the other unit didn't have to run much. Now, because that's what was happening before. Both units had to run at the pretty much simultaneously to keep up with the heat, the cooling demand in the building. So I pretty much in the units went down, and it stayed broken for close to 4 months. I told them I'm gonna see what we can do with it. And that thing was, it was all screwed up. They had the refrigerant lines crossed. It was unbelievable how badly butchered up it was. Mm-hmm. And a lot of guys would have replaced it, but I rebuilt it and got it, put it back like it was from the factory. Repiped the refrigerant lines, put a compressor in, and got it back running. Ever since then, knock on wood or something, it hadn't went down, which I'm pretty proud of that. That's when you know it. That's when you know your shit. That's when you know what you're doing to rebuild it. I can thank my dad for teaching me how to do that. That's what I'll do. Anytime I can save a system, that's what I'll do. Rebuild it.
What's up, Trevor? How you doing?
What's up, Trevor?
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Back to that. What you mean they make a metal air handler compatible? You talking about like if you want to go 1820 series, you can get a metal.
Yeah.
You talking about a metal TAM or a totally different model number?
The TEM.
Yeah, the TEMs. I've heard. I've seen them.
Okay.
You can get a TEM 8, and it's fully communicating.
But does it have a stepper motor and all that?
No.
Electronic expansion valve?
Nope. No, it uses a mechanical valve. That's the other great thing about it. When Ted,
might be the way to go.
When Ted does an inverter on an air handler, which is rare because Ted's mostly gas, he uses a TEM 8. He doesn't. Ted won't use the TAMs.
Dude, I've never put in an 8. I put in 4s, 3s, and 6s.
There's also a 8.
So they don't really, and it doesn't have to have the electronic valve and the sensors and three freaking boards and
no. That's just what they choose to do.
But what the hell?
Because
All right.
when you do it, think about it. When you do it in gas, when you do a inverter in gas, does that coil have an electronic valve? No, it has a mechanical.
You right.
Same thing.
But it's not gonna have. I don't know if you've seen the TAM 9s and the TAM 10s. They have the screen. They have the display screen on it, and basically,
Oh, hold on. Did you say
on the air handler, you run through that?
Did you say TAM 10?
Possibly. Don't even. Do they make a TAM 10 yet?
No, they make
TAM
a
8
TAM
and TAM 9s. For sure.
No, the TAM
Okay.
8 is gone.
Well,
they
then
make
not
a
a
TAM 9, but yes, I know the display you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah. But the TEM's not going to have the display,
No,
right?
No.
I guess Gotcha. Okay. Like I say, I'm not. That's my boss's side. Like you do. Like you speak to the supply houses and order the equipment and know what they have. I'm clueless. I just he says here, this is it. Don't read the book, put it in. So.
Yep, and he buys from his competition.
Hey.
I had a woman a couple weeks ago, and hey Bill, how you doing? Bill and Adam are here in the chat.
What's up, Mr. Bill? How you doing?
Anyway, she was telling me something, and she goes, God, I can't remember his name, but I know he offered me a train unit. I said, yeah, you'll have to be more specific. I said, because every swinging dick in Lafayette and the surrounding area sells train. I have never seen so many train dealers in one area. I've never seen it,
dude. And do they all get them from that company?
Where else would they come from?
That's crazy. I don't know. That's what I was wondering. But dude, they must make a killing. Like whatever. How they got that deal? I don't know.
I'll put it to you guys, to the rest of you guys, like this.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, they probably know
about that.
There, Lafayette, there's probably over 20 train dealers here.
What?
Yep.
Oh my God! What a fine area.
Yep.
John, you still doing mostly Ream, right?
Ream and ICP, yeah.
Yeah. You familiar with the Sure Comfort line from Ream?
I see. Well, here we have two different supply houses for Ream and Rude.
All right.
The Ream supply house doesn't carry it. Only the Rude supply house does. But I've seen it on display. I haven't installed one.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, they're not. We got a local vendor in North Carolina. They got 9 offices strictly in North Carolina, and that is the only line they carry is Sure Comfort.
Oh, okay.
What makes them different, Bobby? Or what you mean Sure Comfort? Like it's just we lost him.
Oh yeah, we lost him. I don't know what happened.
Hey Braden, is that a thermostat screwdriver you had in your hand?
Sure is.
I thought I saw that.
Because basically, a while back, I went to look. My neighbor asked me to come look at the furnace at their church fellowship hall, which apparently there's not even any gas to that building anymore. It's a good thing because it's one of them old consolidated furnaces that had the heat exchanger problems.
Bobby, I'm not sure what happened, buddy.
I don't know. I was getting ready to answer his question, and it just.
I never thought
I got booted.
Get back to that. What was the question?
He was asking what's the difference?
To me, nothing except they don't have the louvers over the coil. Yeah. They just have the wire, the wire on them. So.
It's more of a commercial grade, just like the ICPs. You've got your different levels.
Oh, look at this! It does look just like them. Oh.
Yeah, and they make it's a full commercial line. I mean, anything you can get Ream and Rude, you can get in Sure Comfort.
Yeah,
15, 20 ton, whatever. But actually got emailed from the company in North Carolina that sells them is called ACR, and they're a refrigeration, kind of like the old used to have, or United
Bobby,
now.
You're rubbing your microphone on your shirt every time you move it.
It's because my belly's fat. Okay.
I'm looking at their site right now.
Yeah, they're not.
I mean,
Here,
they look.
look,
Yeah.
there's the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's just like the outdoors, except with a different side.
Right.
Yeah, they've got that new poly bottom base in them.
Yeah, they have the same base, same everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
But there's no Reamer Root sticker on it.
No, it just says sure.
Yep.
Sure.
So it's like a Weather King.
Well, no, because Weather King is back. So it's its own line.
Well, that's what I meant though.
It has the
right?
old style.
Wasn't Weather King?
What's up, Adam?
Made by Ream Rude.
Yep, they're the one. The one I have hardly. Matter of fact, man, my Ream distributor quit handling Ream. Went to a Thermal Zone. They went to.
Oh no, Thermal Zone. That's United. That's United.
That's my Ream distributor.
Yeah, United before they went to
Brandon,
United.
No, United is not a Ream distributor. They sell Thermal Zone.
Yep, my distributor. They sold Thermal Zone and Ream. They sold over here in
North Carolina. United is an ICP Arco Air.
Damn you! Freaking
United's main line is Arco Air.
Yeah, it was when it was CC Dixon before they went to United. They were selling Air Right.
No, Air Ease.
Air Ease, right? Yeah. It's Linux. We actually put in
Air Ease, nice an Allied product made by Linux.
Yeah, those were good units.
Yeah,
those were.
Hey, Brandon, are you in the trade, or are you just a fan of HVAC or how'd you get interested in this?
I actually was interested in it ever since I was a little kid, and I'm actually going to be starting work next year.
So how old are you?
I'm 15.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you've been in my chat quite a bit. I didn't realize you were so young.
You had to
Jesus.
I don't
That's
know.
Cool, man.
Can you see that?
Yeah, what is that?
That's the Ruffian I gotta get. That's the add-on.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Hey,
that's an addition.
That's the addition.
That's the addition.
Lafayette is dang near all Amana equipment. I got to call bullshit on that one. Lafayette is just about fucking all train equipment.
Yeah, maybe Lafayette, Indiana.
I haven't really seen much Goodman Amana in Lafayette. Baby, stop.
Yeah, matter of fact, John, where I'm at, I'm seeing like a shitload of Goodman Amana, some Train, some Linux. It's just like a mix of every brand that I see.
I see a lot of damn Train here.
Yep. And I got interested in HVAC, John, when I was 15. I got interested in it. And my first job I did when I was
well, Trevor, I mean, think about it. The company you work for, they push it a lot. So you're probably running into stuff that was installed before you even worked there. But because the company you work for, they push it pretty hard.
But around here, it's amazing how many people ask for Goodman. It just blows me away.
Really? Ask for Goodman?
This add-on. This is $1 million home with a $400,000 addition sitting on 3 acres on the lake, on the main channel, and he wants a Goodman.
So that's what you're putting?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
All I hear over here in Lafayette is, do you sell Train? You sell Train? No, I don't sell Train.
Goodman around here has a really good reputation, and it amazes me. But and it's really the local vendor that is just a one-shop vendor that really stands behind it. And I think that's made a big difference.
That means a lot.
Yeah.
That means a lot. So, does anybody else in the chat
Yeah, I'll
want
be
to?
right back, fellas.
Okay.
All right,
I
I'm
mean-
back. Sorry about that. Freaking girlfriend.
Hey, don't-
My girlfriend's best friend tried to call me. Sometimes I
Hey,
don't know.
John, I'm gonna go catch a smoke real quick. You save my spot.
Oh yeah.
So how you been doing, John?
Okay, be right back.
Oh, John, I'm gonna join right back.
Can't smoke in the house.
Oh, I guess messed up.
How you been doing, John?
I'm good. I can't complain. I look.
Yes.
Who did we lose? Isaiah. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, back when it first started getting cold, my neighbor had me go look at the furnace there at their church fellowship hall here in town, which turns out there's not even any gas to that building anymore. And I'm kind of glad because I have one of them. Remember them old Consolidated Industries furnaces from like the 80s that didn't have good heat exchangers? It had one.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing because that heat exchanger, the top of it was laying on the burners. When I looked inside that burner compartment, I was.
Yeah. Kelly, how you doing, buddy?
That were already taken off there. So I grabbed the cover, the control box cover from it, as well as they'd replaced the transformer once, and it was sitting on top. So I grabbed the transformer, which I'm already pulling the primary out of it. And what else did I grab? Oh, the fan and limit cover.
There you go.
I used to sit here on my desk all the time. And yeah. By the way, last time I was on here, I hadn't gotten my learner's permit yet. Well, I've had it since September, and I just need to work on to get my license before my birthday because my permit expires on my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do pretty well.
What's up, Gary O? I don't know where Ted's at. I've talked to Ted through text message a few times.
Yeah, speaking of John, the last time I talked to Ted was like last year, right there around Thanksgiving was the last time I talked to him.
Gee, I have a friend of mine. I have a friend over there in the Greenville, Spartanburg, South Carolina area. I recommended Ted to him because he does. I think he does good work.
Oh yeah, Ted definitely does.
Yeah. Speaking of which, John, over here for a while, when this virus started, it was just dead for us. Like, it's unbelievable. I got kind of scared. I got kind of worried about it. Like, what are we going to do for work?
Mm-hmm.
And we have to work in the hot spot, which is in the city. We have to work, and we're doing, like I talked about for that project, we're still working on it over there. We had to cut some of all the old ACs loose and recover them. I got two units that are still good. I'm gonna use as a temporary unit. One guy actually gonna possibly replace his old condenser this fall. And he's got an old New York that's all beat up, and actually is surprisingly still running, believe it or not, for the age of it.
Well, also, I have some news. The other week, I got accepted into my college that I applied for HVAC. So I'm going there in the autumn.
Oh, congrats, Ethan.
Oh, very cool, man.
Mm-hmm. It's happening.
Oh, listen at me. Congrats, Random.
Huh?
Yeah, congrats, brother.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know. It's just bored here. It's been boring here with all this coronavirus.
Yeah, if y'all already know it, I got a new truck recently.
From what I hear, it's the line is starting to plateau here around here with how many cases we get every day. It's starting to plateau now, at least in my area. But I've heard it's still doing pretty bad in Louisiana. In fact, Greg Abbott is shut off the Texas-Louisiana border. They don't want anyone coming in and out.
Wow.
Yeah,
Believe it or not, John. Quarantines, they say it's for New Orleans, going to end May the 16th. They're talking about quarantine ending that day.
Yep.
Because I have a friend that said
if we keep up, the pace, if we keep up the pace at where we're heading right now, we'll be out of this shit before we know it.
I hope so.
Keep it up, then I got a good feeling we'll be out of it. I'll be glad too to be free.
Tell me about it. because Abbott already shut down all Texas public schools through the remainder of the
I know
school.
Florida is completely locked down. Like, like if you go to visit Florida, you got to be in quarantine for 14 days.
That's what they said for anyone coming in from Louisiana, like personal travel, they have to quarantine for 14 days.
Yeah. Like at the supply, like you were saying, John, about the supply house. That's a bunch of bullshit. Same thing over here. You got everything, blocked off. From the counters all blocked off.
Well, you can't even walk into the supply houses here anymore. They're doing curbside service.
Yep, and believe it or not, same thing in Mandeville, Louisiana. They're doing curbside service.
Bobby, are they doing that up there, Bobby? Curbside
for
your supply houses.
Oh yeah.
So you can't walk in.
No. We're still walking. Yeah, we're still doing.
Oh, y'all can still walk inside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we still can too, John. Over here.
See, in Louisiana, well, okay, obviously down there where Isaiah's at, he can, but where I'm at and where my dad's at and a couple other people, you can't even go in. You have to call them and say, "Hey, I'm in the parking lot," and tell them, and they know who you tell them who you are. I need this, this, and this, and they walk it out to you.
Wow.
Hey, Dan, with the Green Bay Packer logo, man, I'm glad to see you in here. I haven't seen you in here in so long. A while back, hold on one sec. A while back, you won a shirt from me, but I lost your address and everything. I cannot find it. So I'll put my email on the screen. And if you can email me again, I'll be glad to send you your shirt. You had won a refrigeration technology shirt from me. So if you'll get in touch with me through email and give me your information again, I'll get you your shirt. I haven't seen you in here in forever, so I haven't. So I had no way to get in touch with you. So glad to see you're in here.
Yeah, but I got some new work shirts made, Mr. John.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple T-shirts with my logo on them. They're pretty nice. I like them. Yeah, they're like the Dickies style T-shirts that I like, which keeps me cool in the summertime.
I don't wear button-ups. I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, I don't know how I do it either. I got the red cap button up. This is just a regular Dickies T-shirt that I use.
That's what I wear. I wear T-shirts. I had me some T-shirts made.
Yeah, they're comfortable. I love them.
A lot of people say, "Oh, it's just a professional touch." You go with the button up, and you tuck your pants in, and you wear these heavy ass pants, and it's like, no, I'm sorry, it's too damn hot for all that. I want to look professional. But I think a nice looking T-shirt that's not all stained and shit with your logo on there.
Yes, they're on the front and back too. I think
a nice pair of jeans or shorts, whichever you prefer. Because sometimes I wear shorts. I don't wear shorts to work often, especially if I'm doing a change out or something. But if I know I'm going to have a service only day, I might wear shorts. To me, that looks fine.
Yes, sir. I agree.
Hey, John, I got something else to show you.
Okay.
If I can get it to show up. I don't know if that's. Can you see that picture?
Yes, I can.
You know what that is? That is me, my son, my dad, and my granddaughter as 4 generations under the same house putting a unit in.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That was neat.
Oh my God, the thermostat guy is back. This guy has even been trolling my company Facebook page, asking me if the mobile home furnace is a certain model number. Dude, just give it up, man. The Randy guy in the chat, he's always asking about an April Air 8444 thermostat.
This guy needs to just Google that. Whatever he's looking for, just Google it. I saw someone here say something. Oh,
Oh, let me mute Isaiah.
looks like we got this person in chat named Argenesis Garcia. Says he's in Houston. I don't know if he's still in the chat or not.
We got somebody. All right, I'm gonna let's see. How you doing, Van Berg?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good. How are you? He is trolling.
Pretty good.
Beck. He comes in here all the time asking about thermostats and. He is trolling. Beck. He comes in here all the time asking about thermostats.
Oh no! Oh no!
We're getting the back feeds from somebody.
Yep, I hear it.
That was me. Sorry.
Oh, it's always you.
I know, man.
What's up? What's up, Joe HVACR North?
Hey, who else is in the chat here? Who else joined in? I see a new face. Orange shirt. Orange and black shirt.
Oh, that's Van Berg.
Hey, what's
This
up?
dude's been following me since he's like a little kid,
What's up,
man.
bro?
He's grown
He
up a
still
lot.
is.
Well, yeah, no, dude, I'm talking about even
Yeah.
smaller than that.
Oh man.
He's grown up a lot to me.
Where's he from? Where are you from?
Where you
I've
from?
been watching you. New York City.
Oh,
What,
wow.
what part? What part?
The
Man-
other
Manhattan, like the Upper West Side.
epicenter
So,
of the virus.
A wife from Long Island, from West Babylon.
yeah.
What were you gonna say? You've been watching me for what?
Since like 2016, man.
Okay, yeah, that's 4 years. Yeah, I've been on since 2012 already, so 8 years. Yep, I appreciate
I know
that.
You take pride in your work. I appreciate that.
Yep, thanks.
Hey, man, I saw you've met Ralph Wolf in person, right, John? I saw a picture of him and Zach, and he's either really short or Zach is really tall.
Ralph is short. Zach, I don't know. I mean, yeah, he looked like a giant, but I know I'm 6 foot. If I'm not mistaken, Zach told me one time that he was 6'3". So Zach's taller than I am.
I'm 6'4".
Are you really?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And but yeah, Ralph is little, dude. He's he's like 5'6". I don't know.
God.
Isaiah's a big dude too. Isn't Isaiah tall?
Yeah, there's a picture of me and Isaiah on Facebook somewhere. Isaiah towers over me, and I'm 6 foot tall. I'd have to say Isaiah's at least 6'5".
Oh Lord, he's even
Wow.
taller than me.
Yep.
There he is. He got a bag of chips or something.
Yep. Isaiah, how tall are you?
Isaiah, how you doing, brother?
Oh shit, I muted him. Hold on a second. Hey,
I'm
Isaiah,
6'6", John.
6'6". Yeah.
Oh,
What's up, Van Berg?
that's what I was supposed to get to, but I don't think it's happening.
Isaiah, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good.
Tech life, I'm always rocking the Saints, dude. Always.
Like, I'm kind of pissed about tomorrow because I got to work tomorrow, but it is what it is. Honestly, I got to work tomorrow. I got to do it now.
I was on call today, Isaiah. I'm off tomorrow, though.
Ah, you lucky son of a gun, Matt. Just messing with you, brother.
It's all good.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, I nearly had a heat stroke the other day running that wire, that high voltage wire for the inverter, John.
Uh-huh.
I ended up having a heat stroke in that dang attic.
Ooh.
Yep. You got to be careful.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
and one thing I'm praising that it saved my butt is that that body armor electrolyte drink, John. That thing saved my butt. If I wouldn't have had that, I would have been screwed.
I've heard about those drinks, Isaiah. They good? They work?
Yeah, they work.
Yeah, the body armors are pretty good, man.
Hey, are we more than 6 feet apart?
I don't know if we are.
It's not looking like it.
A little bit closer to that, but I don't know.
Hey, random guy, are you still close to your air handler? Isn't your air handler like right around the corner from your setup, or it used to be?
Well, I
like
moved my computer there that one time intentionally, but there's all kinds of people in the living room right now, so I'm gonna set up near there. But yeah, it's like off by the kitchen. I'm literally on the opposite. I'm like, well, my register's up that way, but it's like I'm like right at the end of the line from where the unit is.
Hey, David in the chat is asking how tall y'all think Steve Lav is. He's a little short guy, huh?
Your dad been doing work?
No clue.
I have no clue.
Oh God, that hack.
All I know is that
Who's a hack?
Who said that?
Who said that Steve Lav?
I think Braden. I think random guys.
I did. I don't like Steve.
You said he was a hack?
No, I said I have no clue.
Oh,
Look,
Yeah.
I've said this over and over. Steve is a much better plumber. No, he's a much better plumber than he is an HVAC technician.
Oh, shots fired.
No,
I can agree with the plumbing side. Yes.
I've said that. I don't care if he hears it. It's the truth, because there's some stuff on his HVAC you can look at and it's like, oh shit, but
yeah, I respect his plumbing work.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's a hell of a plumber, and believe me, I would know because my dad's a
Yeah.
plumber also. So I think he's a hell of a better plumber than he is an HVAC tech.
What kind of stuff do you not like that he does?
Hey, but doesn't he have the boilers pretty much down pat?
Yes,
he's a pretty good
yes,
boiler guy.
yes. I'm talking about
So
forced air,
Isaiah,
stuff like that. No boilers. I'm talking about air handlers. Now he's really good with gas furnaces. Where Steve, I find, is not so good is with his with his refrigerant charging. Man, I've seen him leave some systems that are going to freeze. He'll show the gauges and he'll go, oh well, that's good enough. We'll leave it right there, or and it's like, dude, that system's not going to cool like that. So I don't know.
I've watched a couple.
I don't like how he talks to his customers either.
You know what?
He's the most respectful.
Right, he's very disrespectful to his customers.
Yeah, that's just the area he's in.
Oh yeah, but if you talk to somebody like that down here, they tell you to go fuck yourself.
If you're lucky, if that's all they do.
Yeah, and you're lucky if you don't get punched in the mouth too. For
Really?
Yeah. I got something pretty interesting to share, John, Matt, and Vanberg. That system I was telling y'all about. When I went to check the refrigerant charge, they evidently had a damn plumber working on that some bitch, and he stripped the threads on the service valves. There was no way you can hook your gauges up to that damn thing.
Oh wow.
So, and my dad thought my damn gauge hose was stripped, and some idiot evidently used freaking channel locks on the service valves and stripped the damn threads. So that pissed me off right there. I couldn't check the refrigerant on first stage, which was the one they were having problems with before the system went down fully.
Yeah, but
I got
Matt,
a question for y'all.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it true that you can't pump down a residential condenser if it's got microchannel?
Very true.
That's what I heard.
Don't even attempt it, because the compressor, the relief valve in the compressor will open up almost instantly.
And John, aren't they?
Oh, there you go. That's what I don't like about
They're
it.
really easy to overcharge too, right?
Absolutely.
You overcharge a microchannel, that sucker goes.
You have to go very, very slow. When you got a spine fin from Train or American Standard, or you got a regular
Okay.
copper tube aluminum fin, you can kind of open up the
oh shit.
You can kind of open up, the valve and let it go.
The pipe if you overcharge it.
Right. But with a microchannel, you got to go real slow. I guess somebody told Steve how you doing, Steve? Good to see you, man. I actually didn't have any.
Oh,
I actually didn't have any today, Steve. But I did have one yesterday. I had one yesterday, none today.
Oh, you crazy motherfucker.
Of course he's here. Like, as soon as we start talking about him, he arrives.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, Ralph's probably on here, and he probably called Steve and said, hey, get on there. Israel's talking about you.
Yes.
But you could see how, how much it's really affecting me. So, but anyway.
Ralph, if you're here, what's up, buddy?
My God, I need to watch all those videos he's posted since the last time I looked at his channel. I still have him on my subscription list, but I haven't watched stuff in a while.
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch his stuff anymore. Hey, look, I tell you what, man. As far when it comes to any kind of heating, water heating, boilers, gas furnaces, he's really good. He's really good.
Yeah, speaking with John, my dad watches Steve, and he even says himself, like he said, this some bitch is, excuse my French, pretty effing stupid. I don't even know what the hell he's doing on air condition.
On some of it, yeah, and
yeah, some of it, yeah, you don't know what he's doing.
And then the way he speaks to his customers, but as far as heating, boilers, like I said, water heating, oil furnaces.
Man, he's doing the gunshot oil burners.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the ones I've watched, and that reminds me because that's what I grew up working on.
Well, and the thing about it is, man, it's because I'm not afraid to tell anybody. If I walked up on a boiler or an oil furnace or something, I wouldn't know where to start. Yeah. I honestly would not know where to start.
If you've never had to clean a old gunshot oil burner system and vacuum out the heat,
I've never even seen an oil furnace in person.
Yeah, we used to have a little metal hose that's oblong flat because you would have to run it all the way around the heat exchanger and vacuum it out because it would get so much soot built up in them.
Right.
And I mean, when you came out of there, you were black from head to toe.
Right.
People that have not had to do that, they just ain't got a clue.
Yeah. No,
there's a guy named Bill McManus on Facebook.
I know you love Bill McManus.
Well,
you talk about him every time. We know you love Bill.
I like him because he doesn't always try to sell a new system like a lot of people do. If this thing is 1,000 years old, Bill will do what he can to get it running. And I don't know.
You know what, man? I've seen his post. Now he gets trolled a lot. So I don't know if he's a troll or if he's a dumbass or a jackass or what the deal is. I do know I saw one video where he was filming his helper taking a shit in a public parking lot.
No, bro. His helpers are something else.
So he pulls over. Okay, they pull in this parking lot, and there's these trailers from an 18-wheeler parked there. His helper goes behind one of them 18-wheeler trailers, squats down, and takes a shit.
No,
you gotta go.
Yeah, and he filmed it. Yeah, see, my wife is even commenting. She's seen the videos. I showed it to her.
What's up?
And I know, like, he always films his helper like sleeping, passed out.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, why you? That's your company. Like, you I don't get it. I'm like, are you proud to have this dude?
Yep. Speaking of which, John and Matt, there is one time an experience I'll never forget. In my time I do with AC. When it called, we had I think it was a 60-something-year-old lady tried the blank accused us of lying and stealing from her, all that bullshit. Oh. I pretty much took my part off face. Don't call somebody else. Don't call me no more. If you go accuse me of that, then my dad and we ended up all losing our cool about it. Those are the things got a little cuckoo when that happened, and that was like a couple of years ago.
Hey, you can't. Yeah.
So I ain't never. If she calls me, I ain't never doing homework.
Hey, what you drinking on there?
Me, Matt.
What you sipping on, Mr. Bobby? That looked like it might have been some shine or something, huh? No,
I'm from Carolina.
Yep.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah, pretty much, Matt. My mom's got
What
Jägermeister
flavor?
and a Fireball shot.
All right.
It's called apple pie.
I think
Jealous.
Adam. Let me put the link. I think Adam and them want to come in.
Hey, I'm gonna get out so you got more room. I'm gonna peace out, guys. Y'all
Are
have
you
a good
are you
night.
sure, Bobby?
Yeah.
Sure, Bobby? Yeah, you sure?
Yeah. I'm getting ready. I got to get a shower and do this more often, John. Enjoy.
I
it.
will.
Yeah.
I will. Thanks for coming in. I always
yeah.
enjoy talking with you, Bobby. Thanks.
All right, y'all guys have a great
Hey,
night.
how you been,
All right,
Johnny?
buddy.
Peace.
We need to see if Steve Love can join now because there's room.
There's
Yeah.
Adam.
What's up, Adam?
Hello.
We need
What's
to
up,
see if
Adam?
Steve Love can join now because there's room.
Damn.
Oh no,
Adam
back
is-
feed.
What's up, Adam?
Adam, it's been a long time since we've
Hello.
We need to see if Steve Love can join now because
Hold
there's
on. Hold on a second.
What's up, Adam?
Adam, it's been a long time since we've
Hello.
we need to see
Hold on.
Steve Love
I got something.
We got severe feedback.
What?
Adam's got back feed.
Yep.
Is that a transformer, Braden? The hell?
Yep, from an old gas furnace. Yeah, you didn't hear the story earlier, I'm guessing.
I might have been
Basically,
outside.
my neighbor needed me to look at a furnace at their church fellowship hall. It happened to be one of them old consolidated gas furnaces from the 80s that had the heat exchanger problems. Luckily, there's no gas to the place, but they replaced it.
Adam, we haven't been on camera in a while together. What the hell's going on with the
Was my
beard?
mic muted that whole time?
No, you weren't.
Trying to go mountain man.
So is this like kind of going like what Beal's got going on?
No, I'm not going that deep.
I was gonna say, man, because I've seen a lot of beards out there. Beal's is pretty epic.
Yeah. I think Greaves even told him he's got him beat.
He's got everybody beat. That's a beard right there.
I mean, hell, Johnny's even got me beat.
Well, oh, he's got everybody beat. I mean, so Adam, who's doing all the edit? Is that you doing all the editing now?
Yeah, we had a little technical difficulties the last 2 weeks, but
Yeah, but I'm talking about the new video at the beginning and you're doing all the broadcasting and all that now?
Yeah.
Cool deal, man. Hey, you know what? See, we like back in the day, you didn't know how to do none of it. Now you can do it better than me. Because all that shit you do on Friday nights, like bringing in those other videos and shit, I don't have the software to do none of that.
It took a long time trying to figure that crap out.
Are you using OBS?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yep.
Okay, well, I have OBS, and I just got to play with it more. So
I think the biggest thing is, you need to watch videos on it. What I had the hardest time finding was it's not that difficult to bring people on camera. The problem is capturing their voice. That's the hard part.
yeah, you know what? Because the way that you do, okay, so let me ask you this: you're doing OBS, but are you using this software also?
Yeah.
So you're using StreamYard to bring in everybody. And then you're like using OBS to capture the screen, right?
Yeah, and then
Gotcha.
that was kind of what got screwed up this past week. Am I really loud, or is it my normal?
I mean, you're okay.
We tried something new because whenever I was playing something, it would lag and they couldn't see it right away.
Okay.
So now what I've tried to do is have two streams going simultaneously. One of them I'm screen sharing to, so I have two StreamYards going, and one of them is just they're looking at my screen. The other one, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I'm not in that deep, man. I can't do all that. But
Still learning. I'm still learning.
Definitely. I think Chris uses OBS too on Monday nights, doesn't he?
He used a version of OBS, Streamlabs.
Streamlabs, okay.
Streamlabs. No,
Streamlabs.
He says it's a lot easier. I don't know. I just kept playing with OBS.
I've tried it. I couldn't figure it out.
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me let him back in here. Sorry about that, Van Berg. You kind of froze on us earlier.
He's still frozen.
Yeah, he looks like he's frozen.
What's up, Yeti? Yep, I am, Matt. I am, Joe. Hey, Mom. Mom, come say. Ouch.
Ted's watching a movie right
Come say,
now.
Mom.
Ted's watching a movie.
Now I'm going Mountain Man. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I didn't get to watch Friday night or last night. So did y'all not do it last night, or it didn't?
Oh no, I did. It was just I was reconfiguring a bunch of stuff because I have these to like change scenes and everything, you know.
Oh, okay.
I got it a long time ago and I couldn't figure out how to use it, so I sent it to Zach. And then when we stopped doing it with Zach, he sent it back to me.
I got you.
But yeah, I was changing a bunch of things around and I screwed one of them up, and that's kind of what happened. The intro just was screwed up a little bit, but it's just because I'm a procrastinator and I wait till Friday, like 2 hours before we go on, to start messing with crap.
Right. And so when you switch scenes and all that, instead of doing it with the mouse, you can actually do it with that little thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can play sound effects and everything. That's why I don't know if you heard it in the beginning. When I came on, I was like,
yeah. I like that.
I wonder where that came from.
And yeah, I like that. I'm gonna have to. I like that, but I can't do all that shit, man. What is loud, Beal? Adam stuff.
I mean, it was a lot of mine.
I do like that. Play it again, Adam. So can you hear it too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can all hear it. I can hear it.
What mixer are you using?
Well, I honestly, this is a mixer that Zach told me to buy, and I really wish I would have listened to Chris and not Zach.
What mixer did you get?
I have the Mackie Pro FX8.
I have the, how do you say it? Behringer,
Behringer,
the 802.
Yeah,
the little simple one.
Hey, now forgive me for not knowing this, but what is a mixer and what does it do and what's the point of it?
The mixer is a box basically with a bunch of knobs. You plug these microphones that me and Adam use into them. That music that Adam's doing, I guess that all works through the mixer, right, Adam? Yeah. Okay.
I got you.
And I just figured out
it does.
And like phone calls, if you want to take phone calls, you have to do that through the mixer.
Yeah.
You know.
Wait,
so it does what it says. It mixes.
Pretty much. It's kind of like a radio station. You know, when you call a radio station and they play music over the radio and they take phone calls over the radio, they're using a mixer, but their mixer's probably as big as a desk, you know, the one that they use. I mean, they're huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of Sean, I'd like to do that, you know, for my little YouTube setup in a mixer.
Yeah, it takes some practice, that's for sure.
honestly, I've been trying to get OBS working for so long, and
That's something I'd like to do. Get a mixer.
What happened was when we stopped, you know, when Zach announced we weren't going to be on the show anymore.
One thing I've never been able to figure out, Adam, is OBS. I've never been able to get it to work for me.
Hold on 1 second, Isaiah. Go ahead, Adam.
After, you know, Zach announced we weren't going to be on the show anymore, and we kind of like had the mutual thing. I'm like, well, we're going to keep doing this. Let's take a week off. And I literally figured it out 2 days before the show started, like how to do it.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, the video that y'all did of coming back together and all that, where, you know, Joe was huffing Freon and shit, that was pretty funny.
Oh,
I really did enjoy that video. I still wasn't, me and you still weren't jiving at that time, but I'm man enough to say that I did enjoy the hell out of that video. That was pretty damn good.
Thank you. I wish
and then Beal calling, you know, using all the numbers to call Mexico and shit. That was pretty damn funny.
When he sent that over and I'm watching it and he presses all the numbers and everything. And what does he say? He's like, what?
Yeah.
I need to speak to Mexico. He's like, oh, I need to dial more numbers.
Yeah, I need to dial more numbers. And he's like, I'm looking for Yamo.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of
Yamo, there's Yamo.
Speaking of,
Hey,
that's what I
guys?
was about to say. I think he's trying to get in here.
Yep.
Hola, amigo, Yamo.
Oh, I can't hear him.
We can't hear you, Yamo.
Oh, there's no back. There it is.
Jeez,
Oh, man.
I'm liking this mixer thing. It's pretty.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get me one of those just to play around in the Hangout with.
Yes, please.
Hey, Isaiah, what you snacking on over there, bud? Stuffing your face with something.
Doritos.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
can't go wrong with
What
that.
kind of Doritos? There's like 6 different kinds now.
Looks like
Spicy
Cool
sweet
Ranch.
chili, my number one flavor. I love
What is it?
spicy sweet chili. I love these.
Okay.
The purple bag.
Yes, sir. My dad turned me on to those when I was 17, and I've been addicted to them ever since.
Isaiah,
Yes, sir.
have you ever made it over to Ronnie's yet?
Not yet.
I keep telling you, you got to hit it over there.
I think I know what I'm doing after this quarantine, though. I'm heading over after this damn quarantine.
How's that going in Chicago, man?
Actually, a lot of people are staying in.
That's good. Hey, Yamo, y'all got the coronavirus in he's gone in Mexico. I was gonna.
Yeah,
I think they do. They have it everywhere.
They do?
I know in Alaska they don't even have it, John.
Look, Adam, are you a Bears fan? Adam, not at this time. Yeah, y'all didn't have the best season.
No.
Oh, we kicked y'all's ass too.
What was that? That was kind of what shut everything down, wasn't it?
We pretty much put a hurting on y'all.
Yeah.
Yamo, you got the
can you hear me now?
you got the coronavirus.
Not right now.
No,
John,
is it in Mexico?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We have according to the government, we have like 7,000 cases right now
Okay.
on the whole country.
A lot better than us.
All right.
In theory,
Has everybody watched Tiger King?
Yeah. I think that's awesome. Like, everything that happens online, you see somebody posted, be like, it's that damn Carol Baskin.
Well, that's what I posted in your overtime group the other day. I posted, you know who phased out R22? Fucking Carol Baskins.
It was all over patents. It was just not about environmental crap.
Yep.
Freaking-
I tell you what, man, that dude, that's a throwed off individual right there. That is a throwed off individual.
I saw a short little clip of him being on a phone call from jail.
Yeah.
And they were telling him how famous he is now. And he's like, man, I wish I was out of jail to realize me being famous. He's been trying to be famous for the last 20 years, and he's finally famous, and he's in prison.
Yep. So how long is he going to be in prison for? I don't know if I ever caught that part.
I thought they said 20 years.
How long?
I thought they said 20. I might be wrong.
20.
wow, 20 years in prison.
That dude is a trip, man. That dude is a trip.
Is Carl Baskin?
Carol Baskins.
Carol Baskin. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
They would pretty much, piss me off with last football season when them Rams cheated again out of the Super Bowl twice. That really pissed me off, man.
Yep. What tiger, Candace? The little kitten that we have? My wife said she'd go feed me to the tigers.
You know what?
Hey, honestly, Adam, you think she killed her husband?
I definitely do.
I think so too.
You know?
Yeah. I said the same thing.
Because when you're watching all that and you see the confrontation and her husband writing these letters and saying, if I go missing,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, I agree. I think she did it. I really do.
The eye-opening thing is when they were talking about selling tigers and they're like, yeah, you could buy a tiger for $2,000, and I'm like, damn, why the hell do I not own a tiger right now? I didn't realize it was so affordable to own a tiger.
Hey, random guy, just hang around. I'm gonna let this other guy in real quick. So I'm not gonna kick you out. I'm just gonna kind of like let somebody.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, real quick, John. I can show something real quick.
Tech Life.
What's up, Tech Life?
How you doing, man? Hey, what is you've told me your name. You've told me your name before, but I can't remember.
So my name is Keith. I'm actually out of close to Charlotte, North Carolina is where I'm from.
Matt, is that a fucking parrot? Is it real?
He's muted.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Matt.
Yep. My resolution is this year, Mr. John, getting in shape for my girlfriend. I can protect her a little bit better. That's my goal, getting in shape for her.
Yeah, it's actually pretty crazy. Charlotte's got the most cases right now of the coronavirus out of the entire state of North Carolina at this point.
Wow.
Yep. I know.
Matt, everybody's digging your bird, but we cannot hear you. We cannot hear you.
What Matt needs to do is turn on that green screen, and then they're just going to see parrot eyes and a parrot beak.
Yeah.
Still can't hear you, Matt.
Turn on your microphone.
Yep. And one thing, Mr. John, if it like I'm sticking with carrier, be a full-fledged carrier dealer, and if Goodman, Lennox, or York, or any of them come to me, I'm gonna sell like equipment. I'm just gonna tell them my dad says, until y'all figure out your problems, then come talk to me. Then we'll see about me selling you equipment. That's all we don't do. If they come to me and say that, I ain't dealing with Goodman. I don't want to deal with the headaches of warranty.
We lost Matt.
We lost Matt.
He's probably gonna try to come back in and fix his sound.
How you been, Adam?
Staying alive.
Yeah,
Adam, it's still cold over there, ain't it?
Yeah. I mean, it was a nice day today. It was like 50 degrees.
So Justin, he just didn't like being up north.
Yeah. He told me his family did not like it up here, and he
like his kids and his wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they got out very much. His kids were being homeschooled by his wife, and something was going on with his family, I guess. So he didn't move back to Tennessee. He moved to Georgia.
Yeah. Okay, and then, so what the hell happened with him leaving overtime?
I don't know. I don't know if I should be talking.
So I mean, are y'all good or?
I mean, we're. I don't think any of us are really like completely talking with them on a normal basis. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. That was a weird. I'll be completely honest with you. I thought that was a little.
Yeah.
There was no argument. There was no underlying thing that happened. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure everyone kind of thinks that there was some kind of falling out or whatever. Nothing happened between. There was more of a. Which I probably shouldn't even get into it. Joe's sitting there. He's probably going to start heading to my house because he doesn't like talking about stuff. But there was more of there wasn't even really an argument with Zach. There was more of an argument with Zach than there was with Justin. You know?
I got you. It's all good, man. It's all good. Okay. So from what I understood, Mike got out because Ted offended him when y'all were with Zach. if you don't want to talk about that, we don't have to talk about that either. So
dun dun dun.
So why is Mike back now?
I don't know. I mean, we didn't really talk about it. I think we were just like we're feeling like we're meshing good with me, Bill, and Joe, and we had a talk that it was weird. Like it might be weird bringing somebody else in, and then if somebody else goes again or whatever, we just keep changing it around so much, in a short period of time. So
right.
Yep.
Can't hear you, Matt.
Still can't hear you, Matt. So, John, how do you like the Brian?
Matt's like, fuck.
So,
well, no, I like the way y'all got it. I like Beal. I think Beal was a great addition.
Yeah, me too, Adam. I enjoy it. The new overtime.
Thank you. It's fun.
Y'all have attracted some female technicians too, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was the first one to notice that, actually.
That's where Isaiah goes in there to pick up his tail.
Hey, speaking of which, Adam, speaking about Justin, he actually moved to the state where my girlfriend's from. He moved to.
Yeah.
To the state where she's from. Matter of fact, John, I'll send you a picture of her if I haven't already.
Yeah, you did already.
That's good. Dude, she is really good to me. She treats me good, and I treat her good. Because our anniversary's coming up. We've been together for 3 years straight. Only one fight. That's it.
3 years. Well, where was she all these years we've been doing these hangouts? And we just now hearing about her.
Bring her in.
She told me to keep it. She did not want anybody to know about her with me. Yeah, she wasn't comfortable with me and anybody else knowing. But I told her, look, I told her straight. You need to, I broke her. I'm the one who broke her out of her shell of getting her comfortable and being on my live streams with me.
Matt, FYI, we still can't hear you.
Can y'all hear me now?
Oh yes, now we can.
Yes, sir. Still we nothing.
Can. Now we can.
Yeah, I was gonna see if she would. Sorry, guys, I'm an idiot when it comes to this. Okay. I was gonna see if she wanted to join the hangout tonight. Okay, so everybody can hear me, right? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Where's your bird?
Okay, well, look.
Damn, that is a real bird.
Bro. Y'all see him?
He doesn't bite?
Yeah, he's real. His name is Arlo, like the country singer Arlo Guthrie. Yeah. He'll try to bite, but it doesn't hurt. He's good. Hold on 1 second. My son is calling me, so yep. Hey, maybe next hangout, John, I can see if I can have her join us. Maybe next hangout, y'all can get to meet her if you'd like. I can get her. I mean, she's good to me, and I finally talked to her about it. She said she might join the next one. But I'm looking forward to do that condenser swap out tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it, actually. Like, I've never been looking forward to a change-up before. Now I am excited about this one.
So do you still live by your dad, John?
No. I still live in Lafayette.
Didn't you move by him for a while, a short period of time or something like that, or no?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you were working. You drove to work with him, or?
Yeah, like when things were slow, I went and stayed a couple days with him here and there and helped him with some change outs. But no, I still have my own thing here in Lafayette. But it was a slow season. I'm about almost a year in here. My name's starting to get passed around good now, but he always told me, if you're slow and you need some work, just holler. So I went and helped him with a few change outs.
Yep.
So how's it been? Staying fairly steady for you?
Yeah, now that the weather's warming up, oh yeah, I'm staying very steady. But it cooled off this week, though. It got really cold this week for some reason.
Yeah. That's the way it has been in North Carolina, too. We got like freeze warnings for the last couple of days. So we've had a cold snap here too.
Yeah, we have some bad weather coming tomorrow.
Oh, really, John?
Yep.
Yep. But motherfucker. Yeah, I didn't catch that, John. You had just said something about the weather.
Yeah, we have bad weather coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That I don't know. I don't think he's still in here right now, but I don't think he would care. He said it on Zach's stream or whatever. But yeah, that Randy guy, he's not trolling. That's what we thought too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I didn't know that, man, because now I feel bad.
No, he's a cool guy. At first, we're like, is he messing with us? And then, yeah, he's definitely not. He's a cool guy.
Shit, I feel bad now because I have an autistic son, so
yep.
I feel.
Yeah, that's the same. And speaking of which, my girlfriend, she's autistic like me, but it's a little more severe than I am. Which, like my mom said, like we're perfect for each other. Like we can help each other out. That's a good thing. And yes, I know somebody's gonna say, does she support you in HVAC? Yes, she does. She likes that about me.
Don't hurt him.
Making his feathers up.
She likes HVAC.
What he's doing.
Hey, you.
To the guy.
Is Braden coming back in, or he took a break?
Oh yeah, I can let him back. Who did we lose?
Random guy? No, somebody else.
No, there was somebody else.
Ted says when his movie's over. Did you see?
Yamo.
That's right. Yamo's who we lost, and I don't see him down here. To the guy,
he said he's going off for a second.
To the guy in the chat that says that I commented on David Jones's video.
Let's go bring him.
It just depends. It doesn't really matter. Like I think Carrier says, open your liquid first when you release the charge. Ream says suction first. I think Goodman and Amanda say suction first. Just all depends.
Speaking of carriers, my granddad that had the 89 train, he just had to get rid of it after Imelda came through because it got flooded.
Oh yeah. Still selling you still selling Amana, Adam?
Yep.
Not going back to train, huh?
I don't think it's ever going to happen. I just really don't like dealing with I love train there, but the supply house that we have to deal with, I don't like dealing with them, and their prices are just freaking astronomical.
Yeah.
I think I'm still given with train.
Like I don't like the Amana condensers or heat pumps. I don't like how they're designed. The doors come off. It's just awful the way they wire it. Everything about it, but. The high efficiency, like 2-stage variable or the modulating furnaces, they're actually really nice furnaces, nice furnaces.
Have you done a 20-SEER inverter with Amana yet?
I don't remember if it was like a couple of years ago. It was either an 18-SEER or a 20-SEER, but yeah, it was an inverter.
Motherfucker.
How is it?
It's still the same stupid panels and everything. It's definitely not as quiet as a train. Okay. Definitely nowhere it's quiet. It's quieter than any other Amana, but it's nowhere near as quiet as the train. I'll tell you that.
I got you. Yeah, I've put in an American Standard variable, and I've worked on some trains, and yeah, they're pretty quiet.
Yep. Yeah. Speaking of which, Mr. John and Matt and everybody, I wasn't, with that train equipment, I wasn't too impressed. I wasn't too impressed with it. I was just impressed with how quiet it was. I mean, the amount of valve room you get in your service valves is okay, but I mean, I'd like to see a little bit, give you a little more room to get your service wrench in there. That's a pain in the ass when you got to open the valves, start that new unit up.
Hey, Van Berg, thanks for coming in, bud.
I must say the American Standards are quiet. One of my neighbors has a newer American Standard heat pump from the last 2 or 3 years, and it's pretty quiet. It's right by our fence, and I can barely hear it when it's running. But I just don't like that coil. I just don't like any of the train products. I just don't.
Yeah, and Adam, you said
what's that?
that Amana has a Bluetooth furnace.
Yeah, that's their 2-stage variables. Their Bluetooth. So there's no dip switches to set anything up. You just pair your phone, and you know how if like usually like a higher end furnace, the circuit boards will become obsolete because they change programming or do whatever to them.
Right.
This will actually, if you connect it or you're on a service call, you connect it, will say there's a new update for this furnace. Do you want to install the update for the circuit board? So it's kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
Another thing that they're coming in, they already have it like prototype, but they haven't released it yet. They have plugs for a supply air sensor and a return air sensor. When you plug them in and you mount them in the supply and the return, you don't have to set up the airflow for the heat. It's automatic. Nice. It adjusts in real time based on your filter and everything else, your ductwork.
Huh.
So,
what brand is this?
It's Amana.
Amana. Oh. Let me just look at this.
Hey, do Amana condensers still have that little status alert box? In there?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not 100% positive because I'm usually the indoor guy.
Behind you. Look behind you, Daddy. Look behind you.
Got a lighter out here. We need Ted in here. It's gonna be like a reunion.
Yeah, I figured Ted would come in.
Ted, Joe. Ted's watching his movie with his wife. I think he's sick of neglecting her.
Ted's watching Tiger King, probably.
Ted would hang out on the computer with us day in and day out.
Hey, y'all can hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Oh, there goes Adam with
I have
the cigar.
not seen Tiger King. I watched the first 15 minutes of Tiger King. Who is Carol Baskin's husband? It's not Joe Exotic, right? He's somebody totally different.
You obviously haven't watched that much of it.
Yeah, you haven't watched shit. You need to start over.
Right, not at all. I'm just asking.
It gets better the farther you watch. The more you watch.
Right. Don't give up on it, because the first couple episodes, I told my wife and them, I was like, I'm not watching this shit. But everybody said, no. You got to hang in there. And you do, Matt. Just start it over from episode 1.
Oh.
You got to hang in there. The dude's fucking throwed off, man.
Okay, because that's how I was, John. I was like you. I started watching. I'm like, dude, this is stupid. Why am I even watching this? So I quit.
And it is.
Now you saying
it is, but you have to hang in there.
The funny thing is, I think he ended up getting. Was it one of his husbands or two of his husbands?
Yeah, this motherfucker had two husbands. He's queer.
But one of his husbands, at least one of them, is not even gay. The guy's not even gay.
Yeah,
it might have even been both of them.
The one with the tattoos.
Yeah.
After it was all over, he came out and said, I'm not even gay.
What do they say? What's that saying that goes around? I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
Yeah, I ain't gay, but $20 is $20. Oh, man. I love that. I ain't gay, but $20 is $20.
That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect.
Where are the trains? In the bag. Go look. You may find them.
Somebody said, I think Joe Exotic is on husband number 4. That'll be perfect.
So
that show should be perfect for Ted, as much as he loves to call stuff gay. Oh, that's, you know how Ted is. I watched one of Ted's old videos the other day, and he was looking at an Easy Trap, and he goes, I don't like Easy Traps. I just think they're gay.
And if I recall, Ted actually told me Ameristar is gay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ted did one of his 60-second tech tip videos with the Easy Trap, and and he's like, let me show you. This was like probably a year or more ago. He's like, let me show you what these things are good for. And he's holding the package, and he's like walking over, and he goes to a garbage, and it's a brand new one. He throws it in the garbage. He's like, it's about all the good for.
Wait, what was it for?
Ted did that?
Yeah.
I must have missed that one.
What did he throw in the trash?
An easy trap.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't like them.
Is that the trap? Is that the traps with the float switch in them or something?
The float switch built in, and the trap is clear.
I think you can do it either way.
Yeah.
With either the float switch or without the float switch.
Right. Do you like them, Adam?
Honestly, I would put them in if I was doing an air handler just to see the condition of the trap, but like I don't put traps in upflow furnaces. I never.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Only Ted does that shit.
You don't need that. You just don't.
I think if we make him mad enough, he'll jump in here quick.
It's positive pressure. You don't need it.
Wait.
Well, look. Let me put it to you.
Wait. You don't put traps in upflow air handlers or
no
positive pressure? Yeah, you don't need them. Right.
Only furnaces. Furnaces are positive pressure. Air handlers are negative. Or at least most of them are. Those.
Except for
the Hyperions.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Those things have a positive pressure.
That
was the only thing I like.
I will say this. Ted has said in many videos he knows that he doesn't need it. But I mean, he's right. It doesn't hurt anything. I mean, it's not gonna hurt.
I had one who just left.
Matt. I don't know what happened.
Oh, whatever. I heard you were talking about that weather you're supposed to have tomorrow. John?
I had one. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, bud?
You said you were talking about that weather you're supposed to have tomorrow.
Yeah, we got an alert that said something about possible tornadoes and shit.
Oh yeah. Actually, let me check the storm prediction center.
I was listening this whole time. I just muted my mic while I was talking to somebody.
Ooh, it's gotten worse.
I don't know what's going on with Joe and Ted, but I see some of Joe Shear's comments. They not buddies no more. There's something going on there
between Joe and Ted.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
I mean that stems back to
welcome back, Matt. I'll be right back.
The all night hangouts.
No. But back then they used to fuck with each other, but now I don't think they fucking with each other no more.
No, I remember one of the last ones. I was in there for a long time, and man, they just kept going. And it ended up being, I think it was in Paulus's hangout.
Right. Yeah, and Palace don't do his no more.
And
it's like Palace is kind of getting out of HVAC and going into the radio world or something.
No, he's doing Wisp internet service. I watched some. He has a new channel now too.
Oh,
it's like a second channel called Entrepreneur Box.
Ah.
Yeah, I
dude,
I saw on his Instagram.
So like
hey, John and Adam, y'all remember that hangout that night at like midnight or 2 a.m? The hackers freaking just boom,
that was
came in, bruh.
Adam, you remember that?
That was wild.
I didn't even know what the hell was going on.
That was wild. Dude.
That was fucking crazy.
What happened?
They were putting up porno pics and all kind of shit.
Like swastikas and
yeah.
When was it? When did this happen?
Like a year.
Oh, this is probably a year ago or more.
Oh,
yeah. Like it was like a group of them. Like it was like professional freaking whatever.
Why us? Why us though?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That you know what? That's back when Google Hangouts was still around, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did Hangouts end again? Was it April or when? No.
Yeah, it's been about a year, I think.
Yeah, they stopped the Hangouts on air. Joe broke 10. Look in chat.
I don't know what happened. All I know is that I heard that the beef with Ted and Joe is legit now. That's all I know.
I think it's been legit for quite a while.
Canadian Joe?
No,
Joe Shear.
Well, she's in chat too.
I did laugh when they were talking. They were going back and forth, and throwing jabs at each other. And one thing that Joe said, and I just cracked up, was he's like, somebody said something about a squirrel. He's like, Joe's like, oh, a squirrel? He's like, I have a pet squirrel. I found him in a train unit, and I kept him as a pet, and I named him Ted.
Well, I know at one time, man, I know at one time they were having fun, and they were cool because I know Ted sent Joe some. What is that noise?
The bird.
That's my son's whistle. No.
Oh,
1 second.
okay.
Hey, John, I'm sharing a screen right now.
All right. I'll pop it up there while I talk.
This
I
is the
see
severe weather outlook for tomorrow. We're both in Slight.
Well, I am not a meteorologist, so.
I know more about this. Lafayette's here. You're in slight risk. I'm in slight risk. It's not as bad as it is up there in Mississippi, central Mississippi, where they're in moderate.
It looks like Alexandria, LA's in the red. That's where I used to live. That's where my dad's at.
Yeah, that is. Actually, see, because they just had a bad tornadoes in Mississippi and
Lafayette
Alabama last week.
What is Lafayette in? The yellow or the
yellow? You're right. Can you not see my cursor?
Yeah, I see your cursor.
Yeah, it's right about where I'm pointing, I think.
Okay.
New Orleans is like more down.
Yeah, speaking of, where is New Orleans at for this?
Down here, they're in yellow. I'm over in this area here. In fact, we had a severe thunderstorm warning today already, but it all passed south of us.
Wasn't it a week ago that Mississippi had the tornadoes or whatever?
Oh yes, I was watching that. It was bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
Shoot, New Orleans is getting a severe thunderstorm right now as we speak. They're under a severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah, we got some rain here in Lafayette right now too. So apparently something happened because I know that Joe or Ted had sent Joe some empty boxes and all kind of shit. And Joe made a video about it. He's having a good time. But apparently Joe's saying if he can't dominate you, he can't win, gets mad, and goes home with his ball. And Knight HVAC agrees. So I don't know what happened.
Well, I know me and Ted didn't get along for a long time, right?
Right. Well, here's the thing, man. I'm done with all that. I'm not fighting with anybody. I've had my share of that on YouTube over the years, so I'm good. So whatever happened between them, that's between them.
Right. No, me and Ted, we had it going back and forth for a while, and then finally it's just like I don't even care,
Right.
And so now he's cool. I like Ted a lot. Like I said,
dude, me and Ted used to hate each other.
If Ted lived over here, I'd hang out with him. You know what I mean? Hang out with him.
Way before I met you. I don't know if me and Ted used to beef in the comment section. I mean, it was bad.
Yeah.
But
you know what it started over? This is what Ted told me. I don't know if this is true. You could tell me if I'm wrong or not.
Okay.
He said you were like motherfucking a train unit and saying how it's a piece of shit or something. And Ted got real bent out of shape about it.
That's probably right. That's probably right. What's up, Isaiah?
It's free.
Yeah, I'm heading out for the night, John.
Okay, man. Thanks for coming in.
All right, my brother. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, take care, bud. He's probably right. I don't deny that. And then, I don't know. I took Ted the wrong way for a long time. So, I don't know. But apparently, I don't know. To me, Joe Shear seems like a pretty easygoing guy. So, if he's upset, like I said, I don't know.
Oh God, my radar program is not liking the screen sharing. The side panel is literally just glitching like crazy.
Hey, random guy, I know you're big into the weather and stuff. Is the weather bad where you at? Where are you at?
I'm in the Beaumont, Texas area. Basically just two large cities over from where John is. He just has to go through Lake Charles. Although he
Where you at again? In Beaumont?
Yeah, that area.
Yeah, me too, man.
I got to go through Lake Charles and then Orange. I got to go through Orange, Texas, too, to get to you.
Oh yeah, which one's in Beaumont?
No, Matt, right here with the green screen. He lives where I live.
Oh.
but south, like 30 minutes south.
You said you're in Appaville, right?
I went to Pasadena not long ago to my wife's aunt's house, and we passed through
there in Houston.
I stopped at Johnstone in Beaumont to be to tell you the truth.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I know where that is. It's over there on MLK Drive.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I know where it is. I know where all the supply. All the supply houses I noticed are all down that road. Nowhere else.
Yeah, there was a bunch of them, man. There was a Solar Supply. There was Johnstone, Baker,
and they have Coburn's, which
there was a bunch of them down there.
Coburn's is the root supply house. That's where I'm going to get my stuff from.
Yeah, that's who the root supplier is here. Is Coburn's.
So
well, that's all we have here. We don't have any rain here.
Hold on. Off topic. I was just wondering, have you talked to whatsoever Ken?
No. No, I haven't seen him. Haven't heard from him.
I think he just got pissed off at all of us when all was it.
I think so.
Who is that? That's Mr. Ken, the older man.
Right.
Hey Matt, you said you're down in Abbeville, Louisiana, right?
Yes, Abbeville.
Oh my God! You go outside. Go outside and look sort of to your southwest. You should see a lot of lightning. There's a decent storm down there with
Rocky Top. I still
okay.
And there's that thing's got almost 3-inch hail in it on the radar.
Wow. Hey, let me go look. I'll be right back.
Rocky Top, I have talked to Charlie Brown on Facebook recently.
Hey, let me go look. Let me go look, Braden. I'll be right back. You said the southwest.
Yeah, it's down towards Forked Island and Intracoastal City, down in Vermilion Parish.
Forked Island. Yep.
That's where he lives.
That's where I'm at. I'm gonna go look.
Forked Island. Oh, well, you're right in the warning.
What were you laughing at, Adam?
I was just gonna say Charlie Brown would talk for a little bit and then fall asleep for 3 hours straight.
We see his fucking ceiling fan. Yeah.
What was the time? I think it might have been when the hackers were in there when they came in because he was sleeping. All of a sudden he woke up and he started talking.
Oh shit! Ted's here.
Uh-oh.
And him and Joe are going at it. Oh shit!
It's my Mexican loving tea over here, boy. Thanks. Oh, by the way, there's my ceiling fan for those who like it.
Ted, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. You're more than welcome to come in.
See, look, my nice Christmas lights that I leave up all year. Half of them are broken. Like the ones on this half of them, they're all broken. That just replaced the hooks on the ceiling.
You can't be buying those old school Christmas lights.
Oh, I love them. Hold on a second. My door is being knocked.
What the hell? Okay.
Ted should come in here. This is like a reunion. We should
get. I told
him. Where's Kelly?
Yeah, I told him to. So, are you wearing masks and gloves and shit when you go in people's house, or not really?
No, I mean I was wearing those masks, those black whatever masks, or not the mask, the gloves. But you think about it, your phone rings, you pick up your phone, you're all over your tools and everything. What's the point, really? You really have to sanitize all your tools after every house. You can't touch your phone.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm not doing it. I tried to wear a mask, but I can't.
It's hard to freaking breathe in a mask.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. Fuck it.
Breathing hot air.
Yeah. Exactly. Ted, click the link. Come on in.
Let's go, Ted. Set up your webcam upside down.
Yeah. He ain't going to turn it on anyway. He never does.
No.
I don't know if this is another. Do you know that screen name? That's not that same little kid, is it?
Who's that?
Hey guys, do you what do you guys like the best for an outdoor unit?
Oh, I have no clue who that is.
Well, Ted, I don't see you. It's not showing me that you're at the bottom of the screen or anything. Yeah, the link does work. Everybody else is in here. Damn it. Email it. All right, hold on.
He might be on his phone.
Yeah, he might be. I'm going to email it to him.
I'm thinking about getting a green screen like Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Ted, I emailed it to you.
Here he comes.
Do you still talk to Mike? I haven't seen Mike do his channel thing in a while either.
No, I haven't talked to. I was on one of his shows a month or two ago, maybe 2 months ago. But he posted on Facebook for Easter, and it was like all these kids in his yard, all next to each other posing, and then they start running and looking for eggs. I'm like, damn, Mike, whose kids are all those? And he's like, those are all my kids looking for Easter eggs. I'm like, oh, I was gonna say you should practice social distancing, but maybe you should practice that with your wife.
Damn, how many was it?
I think he's got like 5 or 6 kids.
Good Lord. What's the deal, Ted? Oh, there's Ted. Random guy's dad. That's got to be Ted. Yeah, look, there's Ted, and he's upside down. What's going on, Ted?
Took off sunglasses, got sunglasses underneath.
What's up, guys?
You know you're being hammered in the chat, Bubba.
Oh, God. If Joe's here, I'm leaving, man.
No, he's not in the video. He's in the chat.
Yeah, I don't have any use for that.
What'd you do? Kick your wife out of the bedroom so you can go on YouTube?
No, I'm in the den, man.
Oh.
She got up and left. The movie was over. Why am I getting hammered? I didn't see anything like that.
I think we were talking about you. And when I say talking about you, I don't mean talking shit. I mean, just in general. And Joe Shear started. Oh, yeah. And I started saying about how I think y'all's beef is legit now. And so,
yeah, and you fucking gave him a wrench, man. And he's talked more shit about you than anybody that's ever walked this earth before. So
no,
that's why I don't come in here.
No, he doesn't have
a wrench, so I couldn't kick him out. You got to remember that, John. You got tired of me kicking him out.
Yeah, listen, Ted, he doesn't have a wrench anymore.
Well, you said that was him.
Yeah, he's in there, but he don't have no wrench.
Well, then tell him to leave me alone.
Yeah, well,
I ain't gonna wrench nobody, but you remember that night. That's the last night I had it in with him.
No, I know, and I know you did tell me that he's talked more shit about me than, or just as much as the others.
Well, almost as much as me, but I apologized and made amends.
Yeah, we both did, and now we're pretty good friends. I mean,
I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I mean, we text on a regular basis, pretty much. You know,
I deserved it.
Yeah.
Hey, I was a newbie. Give me a break. I was a newbie. Why am I upside down?
Ted's here.
Why am I upside down?
Because you turned your camera upside down.
You're in the southern hemisphere.
This is my phone. This is not my camera.
Welcome back, Ted. How have you been?
Every time I'm ever on YouTube, I'm upside down.
Oh.
So if I turn my phone upside down, did that fix it?
Yes.
There you go.
How you doing, Ted?
So now how the hell am I supposed to read the chat?
I guess he just needs to be upside down then.
Dude, I can't read upside down.
Well, maybe he just needs to stay upside down. Matt, how's the weather looking out there?
Oh, dude, there's Matt. What's up, man?
Can't hear you.
What's up, Ted?
Yep, Ted's here.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Your audio is broken, Matt.
Man, what the hell happened? Adam's been quarantined. He's got a beard.
Yeah, hold on, Adam. I forgot to ask you, man. You dyed that beard, didn't you?
No.
No?
Just for men.
Look, I got gray.
Oh, okay, you got some gray. Okay. Hey, Ted, somebody wants to know if you got kicked out. Look, Ted's got a train shirt on. Imagine that.
Oh, Lord.
I had to work today, man.
Ted, a guy in the chat's asking if you got kicked out of Shop Talks chat last week.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I got kicked out, but something happened. I can't remember what it was, but
Hey, Ted, I got bad news for you.
Kelly's probably on his phone. You might have to email the link to Kelly. I think he's on his phone.
Okay, I think I still have Kelly's email. Ted, where the hell are you at?
It looks like he's outside.
I know. I was about to say there ain't no fucking way.
oh, this is our office. That's my wife's chair over there.
Wait, are you at home or at the office?
Yeah, I'm at home. This is my office in the basement.
This is his new house.
Okay.
Ted, how's the renovations going?
Oh, we're done upstairs. We haven't started down here yet. You can tell this place is still a wreck. We're done.
Look at, stay right there. Turn. There's his mini split.
Yep. Kelly,
Kelly,
I don't have your link. I mean your email. You're gonna have to put it in the chat. I can't find it.
Hey, what brand mini split is that, Ted? Is that a Train or American Standard mini split?
Agree.
That's what I was going to. Oh, no, it's worse than agree. Now, this shit was here, man. I didn't do it.
Please. Oh!
Ameristar. No!
Whoa!
By all
Hey,
listen,
that,
by all rights, though.
that is gay.
I was hoping it was a Goodman, but that's even better than Goodman.
Check
He's
out
got a
my
grill.
indoor grill with a Clemson orange Strat sitting on it.
By all rights, the Ameristar mini splits. When you buy like a from Train or whatever, when they were gris, it would give you a Train sticker, an American Standard sticker, and an Ameristar sticker, and you pick which one you want to put on.
No shit.
Yeah.
There's 3 or 4 stickers came in the box. There's Ralph's gas pump.
Oh, gas pump.
I got that from Ralph.
Nice.
Oh, did he? He must have sold it. He must have sold his house.
A cat.
Yep, I got a cat around here somewhere.
Mine's literally right behind me.
It's a good looking pussy.
Yeah.
Hold on. Girl, get over here. Running from me.
What you? Oh, look.
There we go. There's the other mini split.
A black pussy. Nice.
Matt, how's the weather looking?
Are these all single zone mini splits?
They're all on one condenser.
Oh, okay, good.
It's only the basement because there's no way to get ductwork in the basement. You see the
Dude, Braden,
drop ceiling. It's like
you were exactly right.
6 inches from.
A lot of lightning.
Check that map.
Oh yeah, down there in Forked Island, it was nothing but lightning.
They had this map done like in I don't know what year.
Painted.
Yeah, and then it had to be corrected because it became Russia,
China,
because it was whatever it was, USSR. So I'm going to show you the mini split.
I can get ductwork in that basement.
Wait, John, can you show my screen on here? I have it being shared.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Kelly, I emailed you the link, Kelly.
Can't get no ductwork in that basement. But
I can get ductwork in the basement.
yeah, exposed.
No.
Dude.
I'd hide it at your lights off it. I'd hide it. No, the lights off it there. I'd be doing smaller, handmade, shorter ducts and all kinds of crazy stuff. I'd get it there.
And they'd be 3 inches by 40 inches rectangle.
You don't need a big system for your basement, do you?
Dude, this is a big house.
How big?
So I was going to show you. Oh, man. Look, that's my master bath window. Look at that fucking thing, man.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. I like that.
Badass.
I can't see it.
It's right here on my screen. Yeah, Matt, look. This is the storm I was talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, intercoastal city's getting hammered.
The hell you mean you can't see
That
I could see it.
Now we can see it.
Let's see. Quarter
So in the master
hail.
bath, that's what it looks like. Shut up, man. Nobody cares about your damn weather. I'm fixing to let everybody piss me
Why'd
off.
you mute me?
Fixing to let everybody
Because Ted
crack
was
on me here.
trying to talk about something. Sorry.
No, I was
Sorry
trying to
about
show him the curse. Look at my house, man. Look what's here.
I can't
What?
see anything.
What
It's
is
dark.
it? It's dark, yeah.
I just see a stained glass window. Oh, look who's here.
Where's it at?
What's up, Mike?
This thing says
How are you?
carrier on it somewhere.
Good to see you guys tonight.
You can't see them.
You too, buddy. Yeah, we can't see anything, Ted.
By the way, Ted, I recommended a friend of mine over
Turn the
in
lights on.
over in Greer recommended you to them.
How the hell am I going to turn the lights on when I'm outside?
Oh. The outside lights.
Yeah.
Dude, here's the thing. I bought a house with a carrier unit and an Ameristar mini split.
Wait, is this a new house you bought?
Yeah, I
Okay.
just got here.
Oh, okay.
New old house.
I was built in '63.
I thought so. Saw that paneling upstairs.
Mid-century modern. Right?
Paneling is awesome upstairs. Yeah, it's a Pizza Hut house. Looks
It's
like
a what?
the roof looks like the Pizza Hut roof. So it's got 5 chimneys hidden in it.
Did y'all downsize or upsize?
He upset. All of his kids moved out of the house and bought a bigger house.
Can't see the roof line. It's wild though. There's 5 chimneys in it. That's why I didn't even know that when I was
5 chimneys.
Yeah.
Damn.
2 indoor grills, 2 fireplaces, and the boiler I had to do away with.
I was very disappointed with that because I was really going to come out and help you with that. Then you screwed me, you know?
Well, I didn't take any of the piping out. I just took a few of the floor units out, a few of the baseboard units out. I remodeled upstairs.
Hey, what's going
She just
on,
couldn't
Mike?
live with a boiler. I
Hey.
wanted to.
What's up there, Matt?
Cock sucking fucking camera.
Tell us how you really feel, John.
Yeah, really. Just let it all out.
I didn't
John.
get kicked out, man. It's just
Don't hold back.
Who was it? Oh, I remember. JH, man. I got a little thing going with him. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like the
Ted's taking a leak right now.
yeah, Ted's taking a fucking piss.
No, I was going to show you my koi pond.
Is that what I heard?
Yeah, I saw
Can't see that pond?
That's an odd looking koi fish you got there.
Dude, you can't see that pond?
Oh,
No, we can't see shit.
It's
No
just
damn
a-
good and well you taking a piss.
It's just an abyss that I'm looking at right now.
Let me get closer to it.
I literally thought that was the rain outside my window, but no, it's Ted's
Dude,
piss.
it's a
Oh
spring.
shit. You were backstage, Kelly? I never saw you, dude. I'm sorry.
I love how my thermostat screwdriver has a clip on it. I can clip it to another screwdriver and do stuff.
All right, I'll get close to it.
What
so you
is
can hear
that?
it.
Oh,
Thermostat screwdriver. It has a clip on it.
I hear some water running now.
it's the koi pond.
I think I saw a video about that.
Making me, I'm going to have to go take a leak in a second.
I got close to it so you can see it wasn't me. It was the pond.
So check this out. I was at a customer's house last summer, and he had this monster koi pond in his backyard, like the size of a pool, and he built it. And he says it was like 10 or 15 feet deep or whatever. And he's like, do you want to feed these? Feed the fish? He's like, I'd let kids go in there and swim with them and stuff like that. These things were huge. They were probably like 1.5 feet long. And he gives me a bunch of these little pebbles to fill like these little food pellets for the koi, and they come right up and eat out of your hand. It was wild.
Hell with that.
Isn't like in a Chinese buffet when they say catfish pieces, it's really like koi fish pieces?
Oh, they're way too expensive. A lot of money for those.
What did he say? Did he say batfish?
Catfish.
Oh.
There's
like koi is like the Chinese catfish.
Actually, you know what? If any of you guys come, I know Ted's not going to come because he's a pain in the butt. But next year to
I'm not going to come where?
To AHR next year.
I'm so pissed off that I missed it this year.
There's a place right by where the AHR is at, and they have a blackened catfish sandwich that's awesome. It's great.
Did you go, Adam? Did you go down to Florida?
No, Amanda. I was definitely going to go. I was planning on going, but I got we hit the mark for Amanda paid for us to go to Jamaica. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Jamaica.
Oh,
there you go.
There you go.
There's the koi pond. You can't see it now?
A little bit.
Tad bit.
You can't see that?
Nah.
Oh,
Pretty freaking
yeah.
loud.
Yeah, I can kind of. You can't see any fish, but you can see there's a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
What I got to do? Catch one for you?
Yeah.
Shit.
Feed them
With one hand. I don't want to drop my iPhone 11.
Do you feed them like special food or anything?
Yeah, feed them little kids and stuff.
Cat food.
There's the spring. This water just comes out of the ground, man, for no reason. It's fed by that spring for real.
It's good drinking water.
I thought I put some of this in the video, but that shows John doesn't watch my video, or he would have seen my new house.
Bullshit. I do watch all your new videos. When did you put up a new video?
There's been 3 or 4 you haven't seen, obviously. One with working on the fish ponds.
Well, oh, yeah. You know what? I did skip that one.
Yeah, I got you, man. I see how it is.
But I've seen all the other ones.
All you want to watch is the fights. You just want to see me get kicked out of Zach's channel. You don't want to watch my other stuff.
No, you got the claw condensate line and the Goodman.
Zach didn't kick me out, man. He just doesn't like me. Is all it is.
Yeah.
Zach does not like my ass, and he's not ever going to.
The Goodman hack job. The homeowner installed Cincy toy. Claw
Anybody can
condensate.
sit there and read them off. You're not reading those.
Yeah, no, I watched all of them, but I'm gonna have to watch the fish pond.
You're reading them off. I believe you. And I had to sit through a fag movie with my wife. I need somebody to give some shit to. She won't let me hang this lamp in the house. Look at this totally cool 70s lamp right there.
You know what? That would look good above a pool table.
Looks like you're getting ready to have a garage sale out there.
I mean, I know it's not big enough to, long enough for the pool table, but it would still look cool above the pool table.
Yeah, or a game table like a poker table.
Yeah, there you go.
My wife,
neither of which does she want in the house. So.
My wife won't let me put this in the house. I bought it at like a craft thing in Wisconsin.
Well, that's actually pretty. I like that. That's badass.
Dude, she barely lets you in the house. What the hell are you talking about?
You're right. She does.
If you go in the house, Adam has to be quiet when he goes in the house.
I do.
If you go in the house, you have to be quiet.
The one it was funny. One time I was on with them and Ted talking, and I'm in the house talking. And she's like, "Can you please go outside?" So I'm outside, and then I'm talking. And she was doing something, and she's like, "Are you going to be that loud out here?" So I went back inside. I'm like, "Where the hell am I going? Where am I going to go?"
He tried like 3 places, and basically he had to just go somewhere and shut up, or she was going to give him grief.
Yep.
See if I can see.
Go sit in the car.
Yeah.
Oh man, she covered up. Anyway, the boiler was right there. There's a few of the remaining pipes.
So is there going to be a 20i going in that house?
Oh yeah, I've already got it. We just haven't. On the top there is, but the bottom is gonna be mini splits. If I can get Ralph to come hook them up, man. Mitsubishi's.
Hyperheats?
He's the big. Oh yeah, I'll buy the high end ones in here. He's the big Mitsubishi guy. And get him to come hook them up.
How cold does it get where you're at, Ted, in the winter?
Oh man, it's rarely in the 20s.
Oh, so they're fine heating.
Damn.
Oh, they'll heat this basement real well.
The hyperheats will go down to like +3.
So I got
that's
one
any
room
percentage.
here. This is my one room. I can do what I want to do. So, you know, she said if I could hang my little light in here, I could do it.
Hey,
There's
man.
very little room. Very little room here.
Set you up a YouTube studio with a microphone and shit.
Oh, I can do that in my office. She didn't mind all that. That shit pays money. Are you kidding? She's fine with YouTube.
My wife's not. She was asking.
You don't make a dime off of it.
No.
Like
She came out in the garage the other day. She's like, "How much money have you made off of buying all this crap yet?" I'm like,
right. Get a couple $1,000 a month coming in off of it, making your house payment, and she'll start giving you some respect.
Yeah. YouTube pays my rent and my electricity bill where I live.
Oh wow. Really?
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn. Nothing wrong with that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, our rent and our electric bill, YouTube pays for it.
Hey, did the landlord ever come and clean out that damn shed, John? Didn't you have like a shed the landlord?
Nope, and we're moving. Because I have told her, look, let me give you a good example. I did a double. I was waiting on Ted's alarm to finish. I did a double change out the other day. And I had to have duct board because one of the units was duct board. He didn't want to change it. And it was in good shape. And it was in the air handler was actually in a conditioned space. So, but I had to blank off the top because he had 21-inch air handlers. And I went back with 17-inch. Same ton, just 17-inch cabinet. So I had to buy a whole sheet of duct board because I had none. Well, because she won't come clean because she won't come clean that fucking shed out, I have nowhere to store my duct board.
Duct board? Dude,
Oh.
throw it in the trash can.
Well, I had to use it for a blank off on a change out, Ted.
No, you don't. Throw the whole crap away. Throw the whole whatever away. Get that duct board out of there. You're breathing it.
So it's just small shit like that. And like, I have nowhere to put my scrap. So I have, it's at my aunt's house. So we're going to end up, we don't want to move because moving's a bitch, but I've been waiting a year for her to clear that shed out.
If I ever move again, whatever I got staying here. I'm not doing that again, man. That was rough, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
That sucked. You moved twice.
Yeah.
See how you can stand there.
Oh, I can't stand it. I really don't want to leave here. If she would just come clear that fucking shed out.
I thought you were getting some work built up there too.
Oh, I am getting work. No, I'm not leaving Lafayette.
Oh, I got you.
It'd just be a different house.
Another house.
Yeah. No, I'm not leaving Lafayette. No, I love it here.
John, hopefully Entergy doesn't charge us as much on our electric bills now. They just did the smart meter thing where they don't have to send someone out to read the meter anymore.
I don't have energy.
Are you done?
It is there in Lafayette.
I don't have it.
Weird.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, I
Big
have it
Bang
down here.
Theory's a lot funnier than y'all.
What is?
What is Ted?
You don't watch Big Bang Theory?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ted. Have you watched The Tiger King?
No, everybody's talking about it.
All
Ted.
right. Hey, that makes two of us.
Ted, yeah, man, and text me when you start watching it.
I think she wants to.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
got so little time and so much we do, and so we got hooked on Big Bang Theory. I never would watch it before.
Joe Shear says, what's the difference between duct board and lined metal?
He's not serious.
Pretty sure he knows.
Well, Joe Shear's a fan of duct board because he's in Florida, but I'm sorry, Joe, duct board's fucking junk.
What is the tool?
Hey, we have to use it. We have to use it at this apartment complex we do because what they have, John, is existing duct board. So it's just easier to go back. You know, other than that,
Well,
trash.
lined metal is not anywhere near as clean as exterior wrap metal.
No, it's not.
He's right about that.
I can't remember from
Joe's not a dumbass. We just don't get along.
No, I didn't say he was a dumbass.
No, he's not a dumbass.
No, because he's not a. No, he's not a dumbass.
I'm trying to remember from my NATE test.
He's pretty smart. We just
10 years ago. What is the tool that you use for duck board? It's like a chip flap or rim shank or something.
Like 4 of them, you know. They come in a little kit.
Oh,
I know they have special star collars, don't they? Like for duck board, they have a special.
Real deep with a ring, real deep, and you.
Yep.
Yeah, if they would coat that stuff with something inside to where it didn't dry out and fly through your house later and go up in your nose, it would actually be pretty easy to work with. It's quick. You don't have to insulate it.
Oh my God, Wild West.
The pain to mount it though.
Wild West said I only use duck board when I set curbs for package units.
Yeah, good luck.
When I use, I use metal. I've been using them sticky back collars with no, with no finger tabs.
Yep.
I love them damn things, man.
Have you ever seen?
But you got to screw them
black
though.
duck board?
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen it black? Duck board that's black.
Yeah, the one I have is black.
Man, that
black
makes
duck
awesome.
Yep.
Soundproofing on the wall for studios and stuff. That makes awesome.
Yeah. I never thought about that. If she ever does clear that shed, maybe I will just nail duck board on the walls.
and it'll insulate it and soundproof it. And then all you got to do is paint it, spray it with something and it won't dry out and come out and breathe it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot he lives in
What
Florida.
you eating, Ted?
Cinnamon roll.
Oh, a honey
Orange roll.
Nice.
Honey bun.
Wait, Sean, what kind of power cut
Orange
you
roll.
got there in Lafayette? I see there's no lines there.
No, we have LUS, which is Lafayette Utility Systems, and then we have Slimco. That's who Matt's got. Slimco, huh?
You know what I notice about
No, hey,
Who do you have?
Huh? We're on energy, man. Believe it or not,
you're
where
on
I'm
energy?
at, energy.
Oh.
Yeah, but the town of Abbeville is the city limits is Slimco, but I'm out of the city limits.
Yeah, so I'm just using the outage map to see where the lines are. But yeah, actually, there's nothing there in Lafayette. Oh yeah, I didn't know they had their own thing.
Nobody's talking shit in the chat.
Ted, y'all supply houses are they letting y'all in still, or they're doing curbside?
No, you have to do curbside, but I don't go in them. They just deliver. We have our own supply.
That's right. You have your own. Yeah, I saw your video the other day on tape.
Little warehouse.
You know what I noticed going?
Hey, Ted, we use the same Pookie tape. Yeah, the one for metal with the mastic in it. I use that same brand.
Oh, for new metal to new metal.
Yes,
man, that stuff is the bomb. Dude.
It really is.
Hard off with a screwdriver.
It is good.
Hey, better hope you don't have to take it off.
Talking about hard cast?
No, it's not hard cast. I don't like hard cast.
It's in place of high cast.
Dude, I hate when you get those change outs and
it's better than hard cast.
I know everybody's run into it before. You'll go to one and some butthead uses liquid nails for mastic.
Oh yeah, Matt, I'll send you a picture. Matt,
that's a real problem.
I'll send you a picture of the tape we use.
I'm doing a change out.
Yeah, it looks like half of Del Cambria doesn't have power.
I always look at I try to think about in the future because I'm assuming I'm going to be replacing the system down the road,
Yeah.
So I'm careful where I put screws and stuff like that.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Screws.
You don't need screws.
Yeah, Adam. Every now and then.
When you're 57, you don't give a rat's ass about the next guy. I promise you, I'm going to be retired in 10 years. I ain't going to change it out again.
Screws. You don't need no stinking screws. Just tape it,
man. You need no screws.
I mean, I've had furnaces.
Duct tape.
I've had furnaces in a finished basement where they screw the back side of it, or they'll have a big plenum starter coming off the back, and they put screws in the plenum on the flange, and the plenum starter starts a 1/2 inch up from it, and now they finish the drywall behind it. So now you're wasting, an extra hour and a half trying to pull the freaking furnace out.
It's no big deal. You just slide the coil out and reach in there and
Look, see, I got her
Still
from my
not
daughter
fun.
the other
screw
day.
it out from the inside, man.
Still not
Where'd you get
fun.
that cat from?
I got it from my
It's
daughter.
not fun, but
A customer gave it to me.
it's an excuse to cuss out the other guys that put it in.
Well, that's what I'm doing right now.
Hey, or how about this? How about this? Like in a closet where you have a air handler or a furnace, and then you have a transition, and somebody screwed the transition from the inside, dude.
Oh yeah,
I know you.
I do that sometimes.
Kill.
I do that sometimes.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, you build it before. I've done it before too, Matt. If you got to build a 4-piece by yourself,
I'm just
you just
telling
gotta take it apart piece by piece.
And sometimes, if it's in a closet, it's easier to if you try to bend it out and it's in a tight closet, you're not gonna be able to tape the backside of that.
Oh yeah,
You'll have to admit that the liquid nails beats it all because you can't get it apart.
Yeah,
you have to chisel all around to try to get a screw out.
Yeah,
man, it beats all of it. It just
at that point, you just grab the sawzall
and throw everything away.
Yeah.
That or the
Just throw it all
grinder.
away. Catch you guys. In a while, man.
John, that
I'll
was
be right back, man.
All right, Ted.
This guy.
Hey, that was a little
that was
kitten you had, huh, John?
He did.
Yeah, she's not that little. A customer gave her to me the other day for my daughter.
That's not as dramatic as it usually is because you can't find the off button.
Yeah, and then Ted fucking puts his name as random guy's dad.
Oh, that's because he's my buddy.
no,
I
he
can't
didn't do
turn
that,
this
did
damn
he?
thing off anyway. I turned off.
Kick him out.
He didn't do it, did he?
You're gonna have to kick me out or something, because
No, I'll just mute you. No, he got out.
There he goes.
There you go. Hey, what are you squeezing with those Lyman pliers, random guy? I guess that's
a
Lyman.
random
I can't
Chinese
tell.
capacitor from a Chinese capacitor.
Oh, got it.
Chinese AC.
It might have. It might have the
Man,
Corona on it.
I put in a ream system the other day because that's usually what I put in, and they were coming from the factory with I think it was Mexican capacitors, which I've had better luck with than the Chinese. Man, the one I put in the other day, that damn capacitor, it looked weird, and I looked at it. That's something that's made in India.
What?
First time I've ever seen that.
Hey, I guarantee you, Trump is about to start moving a lot of business to India because did you see the celebration that they gave Trump when he went to India a few months ago before this virus?
Yeah,
they treated him like a king, dude. They want our business, you know.
Well,
they have the people.
That damn capacitor said "Made in India." I meant to take a picture of it and I didn't.
That's funny. I saw somebody posted something online about the coronavirus, and they said the coronavirus is one of the longest lasting things China has ever created.
I tell you what, the next change out I do, which I think I have one coming up. I'm gonna see if that capacitor is from India too. I'm gonna try to take a picture this time too.
See, I took the AC apart last year, so it wasn't very. It was quite a while ago, probably almost a year ago. I took this capacitor out, so I think it's well before Corona.
If I get the Corona,
Hey, speaking of Corona, go ahead, Adam.
I was just going to say, if I get the coronavirus, I'm going to cough into a box and mail it to China.
Yeah. Hey, but no, speaking of the things lasting longer than coronavirus or whatever it was, that post that you did, John, with the tombstone units, what was it? It was Corona can't kill this or something. It was
no.
It's York tomb.
It said something like the coronavirus won't last forever, and then it showed a picture of a York tombstone and it said coronavirus.
Yeah.
Because them tombstones, I still know where there's two of them running and cooling right now.
What do you mean by a tombstone?
You don't know what York unit I'm talking about?
I mean, just describe it to me.
It's the one that the coil goes over and it's got the double shaft fan motor.
Yep. They used to be blue, like a baby
greenish, bluish, or whatever.
Yeah, greenish, bluish.
I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. My dad installed many of them motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy.
Back when York was still good.
Yeah, them fucking tombstones were, I mean, unbelievable.
Johnson Controls still has York, John. They still running the show with that.
Fuck yeah. The rooftop units, the commercial units, they don't even say York on them anymore. They say Johnson Controls. They got a big old sticker that says Johnson Controls.
The new territory rep for York by us, he kept calling the office, and my dad kept calling, talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, we've had bad luck with York. We put in a ton of York, before and after Johnson Controls." And he's like, "I don't think my son's going to want to do anything with York." And so finally, somehow he tracked down my phone number, and he called my cell phone. I was talking to him, and he's like, "Listen, all I want is to sit down with you for 20 minutes, and I will give you any full furnace and air system, any system that we have for free. And you could try it in your own house. You could sell it, do whatever you want." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going to have to think about that a little."
So,
random guy. What brand was your system? Oh, sorry, John.
It's
all right.
Different.
It's basically the indoor has a carrier tag. The outdoor used to have a Bryant tag until the dog chewed it off. But from what I've heard, I talked to someone else. The model number on the air handler is apparently that of a Payne unit. This guy apparently ripped my grandmother
all
off.
the same.
Dude, it's all the same. There's no difference.
But they say that they sell the Paynes for a lower price.
Different badges.
Well, that might be true, but as far as the durability of the equipment or the gut, there's no difference.
But John, isn't that all under ICP? Isn't that ICP?
It's all ICP and carrier. There's absolutely no difference.
Well, it's an FX4 model. It's from May of 2010.
FX4 is not a Payne model number. That's
Really?
a Carrier Bryant model number. So whoever told you that lied to you or didn't know what they were talking about.
Well,
if it was a Payne, it would start with a PA.
Because he said that their high carrier Bryant model is in
FX4,
FX
or FE4. That's all Carrier Bryant.
Okay.
Dude, didn't Sears Manufacturing, weren't they carrier dealers? Like Sears.
No,
you remember the Sears store?
Yes.
I thought
they do.
Sears
it was high.
Used to put in a Kenmore system, but it was an ICP. And they just put Kenmore stickers on the ICP unit.
We had by us, they were selling Heils. They would pop off the Heil tags.
Yeah, that's what they did here. They'd buy a Heil or an Arcoware, pop off the tags, and pop on Kenmore.
Now, is Heil under ICP as well?
Yep. Heil, Arcoware, Temp Star, Comfort Maker, Arcoware, Bryant, Payne, Carrier, Day and Night. There's a bunch of them.
Everything is basically owned by Carrier.
It's all owned by, no, not Carrier. It's actually owned by United Technologies.
Yeah, that's their big company.
Yeah.
And I heard
Adam,
that Train is no longer with Ingersoll Rand.
I believe that's true. I don't think Train and Ingersoll Rand are together anymore.
Maybe if they'd improve some stuff, maybe I'd sell them.
Yeah. What's up,
Adam? What you drinking, man? I saw your beer. It's like a blue and yellow. Is that a Blue Moon or
Oberon?
Whose computer keeps making noise?
That's
what?
Probably mine.
I'm pulling this wire out of the box that's under this computer.
Sorry, I got to turn off. I don't know how to do this now.
That's all right.
Oh, that noise. Oh.
Any of y'all ever tried Hoegaarden, bro? This is my ultimate favorite.
Fuck?
It's a Belgian wheat.
Kind of pussy,
dude. It's
non-Louisiana shit is that?
No, dude. They sell it at Rouse's and at Nunu's. It's a Belgian wheat beer. It's like
Rouse's and Nunu's has it.
Yep, my favorite, bro. It's a white Belgian wheat beer. But anyways, different subject. Anyways, no, hey, random guy, you were right, man. I went outside. I looked toward Forked Island Southwest, and it's weather's bad over there, bro. So that radar you got, hey, that thing's on point.
All right, hey, y'all keep hanging out. I'm gonna take me a smoke break.
It's basically a program that it's actually just pulling data from the Lake or any radar, any National Weather Service radar. Of course, I was using the Lake Charles one because that's the one that does that area.
Yeah,
it's too late now, Kelly.
It's pretty much out now. Just pull it back up here.
Are you guys working?
Is Kelly still trying to get in here?
Yeah, you know what? He was just asking. Can you, Kelly, try to click the link again in your email?
Kelly, hold on before I go smoke. Come on, I'm watching for you.
There it is. The storm isn't anything now. It's just barely anything.
Hey, you got work, Mike?
Oh yeah.
Where you at?
I'm in Massachusetts. We're the third highest death rate so far. It's New York, New Jersey, and then Massachusetts. But
hey, Louisiana's right up there too.
Yeah, I heard Louisiana. Yeah, well, they were kind of late getting on board about locking down, weren't they? They refused to do it. Florida did it. They had the kids on the beach, and nobody's taking this. I'm going to tell you something right now. We got the third highest death rate in the country, and nobody's taking this serious at all. I'm going to tell you right now, honest to God, nobody is taking it serious. The other day, I was doing a service call at a healthcare facility. When I came in, the girl had her mask, the one that kind of greets you as you come in with the sanitizer. She got she had the mask under her chin. She pulls it up underneath her nose. Her nose is still exposed. No gloves.
And she works.
This is a healthcare facility where everyone's getting killed, right? I come in. I've got the N95 mask on, and I've got rubber gloves on, and I'm being real careful about not touching anything. And she said, "Yeah, oh yeah, go on in." I go in. There's three girls behind the glass piece of glass. They're secretaries, right? And they welcome the people in. They get the tape on the floor, stay 6 feet back, right? They don't have any masks on. They got no gloves on, all three of them. I go into the back with the 6 people in a room no bigger than where you guys are right now. 6 people with CRTs and computers, right? None of them, not one has a mask on. Not one of them has gloves on. I go into the supervisor's office. There's 3 people in a room no bigger than 10 square feet, 3 of them. And these are the leaders. And the leaders are there with no mask, no gloves, nothing.
And that's how it spreads so bad, right? Because people are careless and they don't if you don't take precautions, it's just going to go everywhere, man.
Honestly, the scariest part is what they don't know is people might be able to, and they're actually tracing this now in China and I think India or something, but they have a small percentage of cases that people are showing up testing positive after they already had it. So they're not sure if you could recatch it again.
Oh,
yeah, that's true.
Good.
You know what I was shocked by was the N95 mask.
Dude.
They were on there. All the pros were on there. Now, while I was in the service, I was an NBC NCO. So I had training.
What's that? What's that stand for?
That's nuclear, biological, and chemical warfare. I was one of the guys that I was the guy, like in charge of all this stuff, right? And when we did in Missouri, we built what they called an M4T6 5-float reinforced raft, to take tanks and other equipment across a river. And this was in Missouri in the 80s.
So and that material was probably...
we had the NBC mask on, has a plastic hood over the top. And then you got this thing they call MOP gear. It's a military-oriented protective posture. And it's a chemical suit that's a charcoal-lined suit. Rubber boots. big latex gloves, a big heavy duty ones, right? And they had us build the bridge with this shit. And these are like 690-pound panels that we're picking up and building this. And the wet bulb was 95.
That's nice.
And I remember being there for like
95 wet bulb.
Wet bulb was 95. I mean, and we were building it across what they called it was called the Gasconade River at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. And that river was loaded with moccasins, the water moccasins, snakes.
Yeah.
And they couldn't bite through it.
Oh, they could bite through that easy. No problem. And these water snakes were everywhere down there at the bridge site. Unbelievable. You know, I remember water just pouring out of the masks. You'd have like a puddle underneath your chin and you'd pull it out and let the water drain down. And then we had exercises where you had to go to the bathroom. All right. And it takes two guys. You got to take two buddies with you. And you have to carefully like take your drawers down and open up your suit while squatting down to the bathroom, and you put your elbows out to the side and they hold you up while you squat. But here, that was in the military. Now, so all the military people, they must have seen what was going on. They went ahead and told you the N95 mask doesn't work. That's what they kept telling everybody. Don't get the N95 masks. They don't work. You may as well be doing nothing. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't use them. They're more dangerous than they are harm. Oh, really? Think of it. Were they lying? Why would they lie? They were lying. Why did they purposefully lie? Every one of them. Because they were afraid that exactly what happened to the toilet paper was going to happen to all these masks. Everybody would hoard them. And their summons was, if we tell everybody that they work, they're going to hoard all of them. And then our doctors and the lawyers and the first responders, they're not going to have any. So if we just tell them they don't work, then nobody's going to go after them. And then we can hoard them all and get them for our people first.
Dude,
that was the whole.
Crazy.
And then once they found out they had enough masks, they got enough masks now, and the panic was over. Then what did they say? They changed the policy. Now, all of a sudden it was, we think you should be wearing a mask when you go out to public. You son of a bitch. You got to be kidding me. Now you're telling everybody that you'd have to have them. They knew from the beginning. That
I honestly think though that like even if you wear any mask whatsoever, any mask is going to lessen your.
Oh yeah, your common sense tells you that. If somebody's, have you ever talked to somebody and they kind of spray, they like talk like Daffy Duck, and the spit comes at you, What if that guy had the virus, So if you had that mask on, those little spit particles, they're not going to make it. They're going.
Or if he had the mask on, it's not even going to leave his face.
Yeah, they're even better. Now the mask I got, it said N95 on it. I don't know if it really is. It's 5 years old, and all I did was kind of wash it to reuse it again because I didn't have any other mask. So I noticed it has a plastic valve on the front with a little flapper. You've seen the ones that got a little plastic thing on the front?
Yeah.
It has a little flapper. You can breathe out, but when you go to breathe in, that flapper closes just like a heart valve. It closes like that. Then you have to suck
like
the
a
air.
check.
Yeah, it's a check valve. So it sucks the air through the mask, the media that's on the face of the mask.
Yeah.
Right? But these masks only work as good as the seal that's around your face, all the way around. So those other ones, I'll tell you, that one with the plastic disc, that protects the wearer only. There's no protection going out. If I got the virus and I breathe out, there's no filter inside the mask. It goes directly out. So all that mist or whatever it is, that's going out unfiltered. Only coming in is filtered. Now the other one, the medical mask, the problem with those are they got these big gaps on the side. And you guys know from your HVAC training air goes what? The path of least resistance.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to breathe in, it's like a garden hose. You know, when you squeeze it down, it comes in through the sides, and it comes in fast. So it sucks in through the sides where all these little gaps are. And if you got like you guys got beards, if you got a beard,
good luck.
Yeah, it acts. Your beard acts almost like a filter. But the other thing was they're not telling you is if you're really being cautious about this, your eyes, you got to protect your eyes.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of somebody taking eye drops and have a heart attack? That's because that's another port of entry. You can get into the body through the eyes, the nose, the mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, those are easy places for these toxins to actually get in and poison you.
Yeah.
So
the whole thing is scary, to be honest with you. I'm gonna wait till John comes back, and hopefully Kelly will come in here. But I now we're talking about. I'm gonna touch on a little bit of conspiracy theory that I'm.
Hey, have you been thinking? Hey, chemical warfare.
I honestly have, and if you research it, like you look into it, there's a doctor in Wuhan that has been studying the coronavirus in bats and what the disconnect is between bats and humans. And she had a breakthrough years ago on how to basically make the virus be compatible with humans. And it's like, why would you want to do that? Why would you be researching this? You know what I mean?
They're testing it.
Right.
Why would they set up? Here's what they're not really talking about. Now, my daughter, she had a friend that was back in December, I think it was, or so, the end of December, right when this shit was happening. When it just started, she was at a big meeting because her company merged with another company, and it's a biotech company.
Yep.
She said, Dad, you know where she was? I said, no. He said, Wuhan. She's got pictures of it. She says, here's her hotel. Here's the biogen. And right there, this is all in one picture. And there's the meat market where they were selling bats.
Yeah.
And the other thing is have you ever heard of something called Paladin?
No.
It looks like an armadillo, but he's got fingernails like all over him. And when he gets scared, he goes up like a roly-poly. You could just walk up to these things. They're all over Asia, I guess, and Australia. And they're all over the world. We don't have him here. He looks just like an armadillo.
Mm-hmm.
But the Chinese have got this thing about their medicines. They'll take, bat wings and the fingernails of a salamander and this root and that root and this tree bark, and they mix it all together, make a tea, and this will give you this will help you have a baby boy, and this helps for headaches, and this takes care of that disease and that disease. They got thousands of these ingredients. If you go into a Chinese like medicine place, like a pharmacy for them, it's all superstitious crap,
I mean, it bothers me. First off, I think I've been saying this since day one when they had the outbreak in China, and you're watching these YouTube videos that leaked out because China, they monitor and they have the Great Firewall on their internet.
Yeah.
So they don't want anything coming in, and they try to block as much as they can going out. Right.
Yeah.
But there's videos of like people coming in with these big medical suits and that into people's houses that have the coronavirus, and they'll drag them out. There's like 4 guys dragging and throwing them in a truck, and then all these people disappear. And then there was one, I saw a video of this whole building. I guess people in the building had coronavirus. The government showed up and they welded the doors shut.
Yeah, they locked them in. They're getting their food by baskets and ropes over the side. Hey, when those people, when they do, you've heard about Apple and Google. They're making a program now. You put it on your phone.
Yeah.
Somebody comes up hot.
Yeah. That actually is a really good idea.
I thought so too. But there are people that are pissed off about it saying, They're invading my privacy.
Yeah, but you know what? If you look at Google, if you have a Gmail account or you have anything Google by default, my phone just turned on because of Google Assistant.
Hey Google.
But if you have a Google account, you actually have to turn off by default. It comes on your phone with tracking. Your phone is tracking you, and you could pull it up if you go into your Google account, and you can look at every place you have been in the last a time.
Timeline.
It tracks you. They you think this is the beginning of them invading your privacy? You got something else coming. It's been happening for a very long time. You know.
I love that. I got that on my iPad. You know. And I forget, well, where the hell did I go? What time did I leave? You know, and you're trying to track your time.
Yeah.
I go on to that Google account called Time Place or Timeline.
Yeah.
And it shows my path and where I drove, what time I left, what time I left the supply house, what time I went to Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. I mean, it's handy, but you know, I have another, kind of off the subject, like we'll get back on coronavirus, but in a weird way, I know this sounds far-fetched and everything, but the reason, like the amount that Google is getting into everyone's lives, right?
Yeah.
On every aspect of everything, Google Photos, Google Documents, that tracking, everything that Google does to get into and look at every aspect of everyone's lives.
Yeah.
I for whatever reason, I think somehow they might be somehow in cahoots. They're tied in somehow to the government, to the CIA or something.
You know who I think's behind all this? The Democrats. They can't beat Trump. They cannot beat him. And Sleepy Joe is not going to be the guy to get it done. They were laughing about him. He was at 12 percentage points last time he was running.
Right.
There's no way the Democrats.
I think if anyone would have had a chance to beat Trump, it would have been Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
It would have been Bernie Sanders.
Oh yeah, hands down. But if you look at what happened, the Democrats, they're saying, "Oh my God, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We can't beat this guy. All we got is Sleepy Joe." They said, "What has Trump got going?" The one thing that Trump has on his side is the economy. As long as the economy was doing well, and they couldn't stop it.
Thank you, John.
This one thing did.
Where's Kelly?
The economy. Once it's if it goes down the tubes, he might be having a tougher time trying to get reelected. Because when it comes right down to it, people look at, what have you done for me lately? You know. It's like
dude, if you notice,
it's the economy, stupid.
Yeah, but the thing is, the reason why Kelly might be coming in, he was sitting backstage 2 times for a long time, he said, John. So he might be coming back in shortly.
Yeah. Hey,
I stayed here and waited a minute, and then I went and sat with the wife. We had a cigarette. So, Kelly, if you're watching, I'm looking out for you, buddy. Come on in.
I believe the reason why a lot of the Republicans don't like Trump the politicians is because he's not one of them and he's not part of the establishment, right?
And he's not politically correct.
And the reason why the first time Bernie Sanders was ousted, pushed out over, Hillary Clinton was taken over him, it's because the same thing. He's not part of them. He marches to the beat of their own drum. You don't want him to be. You got to be part of the club to play, right? And if you're not, they don't want you in there.
And the Clintons are connected.
Hold on, Kelly. I don't see you. If you're backstage, I do not see you.
But I was talking, John, when you left, we were saying that I really think there's a very strong. Number one, looking at the numbers, China hides everything. When they had such a bad outbreak, you see all these urns where they burned everyone and all that, and they said they only have a couple thousand people that died. I call bullshit. And the amount of people, I call that when they were showing their numbers, and their numbers were just staying the same. And I just kept thinking, I'm like, there is no way everyone else is growing, everyone in the world, and China's just staying exactly the same. There's no possibility,
There he is.
Yeah, it
What's up, Kelly?
It doesn't add up, even the way that their numbers are going.
And I think there's a good possibility that they manufactured this, and this could have been like, this is
maybe they have the antidote.
And if it comes out that it was, that's an act of war, and this is worse than Pearl Harbor. This is worse than 9/11. If that's true, this is that's some serious shit, and not just to us, to the world, right?
Yeah, because
especially if they have the antidote.
Man,
if
they have
the vaccine.
They have the 1 million man army.
Oh yeah,
and that.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Even China said this is what they said. They came out with there was some article or whatever that was in their government that I was reading that they released or they put out. They said, we know that if we had to go head to head with the United States in a war, we wouldn't be victorious against the United States. So if we're going to fight them, we need to figure out how to do it.
They wouldn't lose.
What's that?
The Chinese wouldn't lose either.
Well, it would be a bad war, but I'm like,
oh, they got the nuclear bomb too. Remember?
Yeah, they got the nuclear bomb too. But I think the technology we have, whenever somebody says like there's a country that's threatening the United States, please think about who's bordering us. Mexico, which they're really the only danger we have with Mexico is the cartel, and Mexico's not going to do any harm. Canada is not going to do any harm. You don't think we have the technology to know that we're going to be invaded? This is not back in Pearl Harbor days where we're surprised attack.
Right.
We're going to see this shit coming, and we're going to bomb some shit before. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way somebody's going to cross the oceans and come after us. It's not going to happen.
No, I mean, think about how far technology has come since Pearl Harbor.
I mean, tell me if you've got an organized government that's coming after you. If you got this shit like Afghanistan, it's like, I'm going to shoot them. Yeah, who? Who are you going to shoot?
Right.
Who's who? It's not like they're in uniforms. Like the American Army, well, we're in a uniform, and we're in tanks and everything else. These guys aren't. These are mixed. They're in the population. They're all throughout the population. Unless you get like a Nazi, and just do like Hitler did when they killed General Heydrich. They surrounded the town with tanks and just killed everybody in the whole city.
We've had problems with that back in Vietnam, and then back in Iraq.
My was the answer
and everything else, because they don't have uniforms. It's not like a straightforward war like back in World War II. But if we're not on the offensive, we're not trying to have ground troops in some other foreign country. If we're just waiting for someone to attack us, they're not going to touch us. If we're just sitting here guns blazing, they're not coming after us. They're not going to hit us. I'm sorry. I don't think it's possible.
We got so many people here that are, Asian, Black, Latino, Mexican. I don't care what race you are, you're here somewhere.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can mix into this population with no effort.
That's true. But look at the CIA and all that, where all their intelligence. And I think it would be very hard with everything changed after 9/11, right? The amount the government looks into everyone's lives has changed drastically.
Yeah.
And I don't think it could just be like a random dude coming in and being like, I'm going to start some shit. They have eyes on everyone. They know. And even if they say maybe not every aspect of the government, like ICE or whatever, when they're trying to find people to deport, ICE might not know where these illegal immigrants are to deport them. But the government, the rest of the government, that's a separate entity. And, the CIA, they don't give a damn that they're illegal immigrants. They're just looking for intelligence, right? That's what I think I go.
The CIA is not so much like in the United States. That's more like NSA.
Yeah, but what is it? FBI? What is it?
NSA, the National Security Agency. They're the ones that are actually doing the stuff inside of our country, and the FBI. The CIA is involved in clandestine operations.
My point
outside of the United States.
My point is, I don't think all the branches of the government talk to each other, right? And just because ICE doesn't know where immigrants are, I think the government, like the Big Brother, knows where they're at. I think they do.
Too many of them. There's more of them.
I just don't think they care. They look at what matters. You know what I mean?
Well, they're not looking at them as a threat. So why bother? I mean, unless they're a threat of some kind. Now they start protesting. Yeah, their name is going to be on a special document, I'm sure. And there's going to be somebody following them or knowing about them if they're troublemakers.
Kelly's muted.
Yeah.
Is he?
Well, I can't hear him. He was just talking.
Oh, Kelly.
He's frozen.
It looks like he's semi-frozen.
Yeah, I think he's having internet issues because he's not. I don't think he's muted.
Oh, Kelly, stick your hand up if you can see us. Well, he's not doing anything. So
wait, he is muted now. Let's see. Go.
I think he's frozen.
Kelly.
Yeah, I can see a finger.
I think he's frozen and going real.
Yeah,
slow.
it's like a poor signal or something like that, or a poor connection.
Yeah.
It's all choppy.
Yep.
But I don't
He
know.
needs to use the computer, not the phone.
I definitely think that there is. I think China's up to more a little bit more than what
Mischief.
they're playing it. Right.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't trust China.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're going to do what they can do. If they can get away with what they can get away with, they're going to do it. You heard about North Korea, right? Yeah, a lot of people say, "Well, what about North Korea?" Well, through the underground, yeah, people have already put out the word. Yeah, contaminated people are all in North Korea too. It's spreading, and one of the good points on that is you really can't control this shit. It's eventually going to get around.
Right.
Kim Jong-un, the leader up there, the nutcase, he can't protect himself. He's got health issues.
Yeah.
He's got some serious health issues. So a lot of people are praying, I hope this virus goes all throughout North Korea. Yeah, and it'll get him. It'll touch him. He won't be able to protect himself. I mean, they don't have the best medical up there. So anytime he gets sick, he always has to get the French.
Kelly, are you with us?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Long time no see.
Yeah, I know, brother. Hey, I wanted to comment on what you guys are saying. So, having been in the military a long time myself, a couple things you got to keep in mind. They have numbers, right?
Yeah,
and
they
do have the capability. They do have the capability to get here, because we cannot guard everything, every corner at one time. So, and what would be worse is if they aligned themselves with somebody else.
What if they went into South America and then came up to the Mexican border? Or they came in.
Yeah, they can.
Or they
can go anywhere.
Or they come in through, British Columbia, somewhere around there. Pretend like they're on an Alaskan cruise or something like that, and they just go in through Canada. Canada is wide open. We have.
I don't think it's going to be a surprise of any sort. We have satellites that are looking at everything right now. There's heat. They're showing thermal images of China right now, and there's some gas they were looking at that's high spiked in Wuhan, and that's what's given off when you cremate a body. And they're like, look at their numbers are way off. There's way more dead people, and that's just by a thermal camera from the outer, a satellite image.
One of the places right up the street from me, my daughter was telling me she used to work there. It was a nursing home, a small nursing home. 74 people called out sick. 74. That's a lot of people. Yeah. And then, the next thing you know, the National Guard's down there trying to take care of the situation, trying to find out what's going on in that nursing home.
Did you hear how China is? Did you hear how? I mean, it was some kind of report I was seeing, and how like the Navy and Air Force, I believe, because isn't it the Navy and the Air Force that occupy aircraft carriers?
Yes.
Navy. Not Air Force. Navy and Marines.
Yeah, Navy and Marines, but but
they're actually the same branch.
Yeah, but the F-15s and stuff, that's the Air Force that lands on them.
Yeah.
No, those are Navy jets.
Are they?
F-14 Tomcat, F-15s, F-16s, whoever wants them, really.
But they were saying like our ships. There's a lot of them that are down right now because of coronavirus, right?
Yeah.
And did you see that China in that what is that? What is it? The China what is that called right there? I'm drawing a blank right now, but they're doing like a power play right now to try to move into different areas of this main shipping canal in international waters.
They've been doing that. They've been telling our guys that they're not allowed to come within a certain distance, because here's what it is. We have a border around the United States. We call it the 200-mile limit. You guys are aware of that, right? The 200-mile limit around America.
Yep.
All right. So if a Russian trawler wants to come inside 200 miles, or a Russian Navy ship, yeah, he has to stay outside that 200-mile limit. And we respect the same thing for all the other countries. Well, when you start getting around areas like China, well, they have an island here. Okay. Well, they want a 200-mile circumference around that, or 200-mile radius around that one island. Oh, there's another island, another one.
They border a bunch. There's a bunch of
they're
other
extending
countries.
their borders like all the way to the Philippines.
Right, and the problem is they're right next to several other countries too, right? So that's
Korea.
Yep.
They're right beside Korea, and also was it Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, and that's called the Sea of China. What is it? The Sea of China, I think it's called, or the China Sea. Anyway, that country is trying to say that all this territory is theirs. Here they are. They've got, you got to understand, these guys got so much money with people that they need jobs for. They're building islands out in the middle of the ocean. They're taking dirt, like, you know how Japan built that one airport out in the middle of the sea? They built an airport out where there was no land. The Chinese are doing the same thing. They're taking all this land and building islands out in the ocean, and they're establishing, that's our island, and
extending their borders.
Yeah, hey, my borders go 200 miles around. They just took a big chunk out. Now the United States is saying we don't recognize it.
Well,
and they said you can't come inside this.
On another,
and we're saying it's international waters, and we're ignoring what they say, and it's going to get to a point one time where they come up with a submarine or something like that, and our aircraft carrier hits it or something. Oh, now what do?
Yeah.
They're not going to lose face. You've seen all these sea captains getting relieved of their command because you got two battleships and they're hitting each other. How the hell could you not see a battleship? You got to be shitting me. You can't see an aircraft carrier in the ocean?
Yeah.
What did you see? But did you see, like, last week or something in this a totally different country, but like didn't Iran like fly some ships, or no, cruise some ships close to our Coast Guard cutter or whatever it was?
Yeah, they get a little too close. Now,
I don't know.
with
like
this president, he's giving them the authorization to shoot if they feel threatened. See, now Obama would have never done that.
No,
he would have never. This guy here,
but
the thing is, they're afraid of him. They're saying this guy's crazy. He doesn't listen to the Congress. He's his own guy. You piss him off, this guy will say, "Sink him," and they'll do it.
That was one thing that I thought was really funny on Twitter early on in his presidency, when that Kim Jong-un or whatever his name was kept threatening us. And he's like, "I got rockets," and he was posting it, and Trump made a post. He's like, "Hey, rocket boy, we got rockets too. The only difference is ours actually work."
Yeah. No. He said, what he said was, he says, "Yeah, I got rockets too. I got more of them."
Yeah, he called him Little Rocket Man.
Yeah, Rocket Man. Yeah, Rocket Man. Yeah, he's doing his tests. Yeah. The last order he gave out was to shoot them down. If they start heading toward either Guam or anywhere near Hawaii or towards the United States, they said they had orders to shoot down anything they send that way, or over Japan.
Okay,
because we're supposed to protect them.
Listen to this. I saw where some college professor was on one of these news stations, and he said, "Look, I'm not trying to scare people, but think about this. Speaking of coronavirus, y'all remember around Christmas time, North Korea said we have a Christmas present for the United States, and everybody was like, "Oh God, he's going to shoot rockets, whatever." This professor said, "Hey, who's to say he didn't collude with China and they released this virus, and that was the present that tanked our economy and stopped the protests in Hong Kong?" You know,
Boy, I hope you're wrong.
I don't know. Do you?
I hope they don't.
Mike, do you believe the virus was let go by China to like biological warfare type, or do you think it was an accident that got out of hand?
I think it was some kind of government. They're doing some experimental. And what's the best place to hide? Right in plain sight. Chinese don't have to hide from nobody. They're not afraid of anybody. So I think they have their labs hidden right within the city. I think they're doing their work.
But isn't that like an act of war? Isn't that like against world standards?
If they brought it to us, yeah, that would be an act of war.
You can't. That's against humanity. That's against humanity. You can't. Whatever.
They'll never admit to that.
I don't know, man.
Some people are saying the United States did.
And then how do
it
you?
was our experiment.
Yeah. China said it was our military that gave it to them.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, China's trying to blame it on us.
I mean, you can't put it beyond the CIA to do weird shit like that. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. Matter of fact, I remember I had no idea about this here, but when I was living in Germany, my landlord, he was a POW, and he was at Camp Crowder in Missouri. It was a POW camp, I guess, during 1944, 45, somewhere on there. He
was a World War II POW?
Yeah, he was a World War II POW, and he was in Missouri at the time. And he said that he worked at the motor pool, transportation motor pool. And he said government agents came to him and said, if we went to war with Russia, would you fight for us? And he said, no. He told them, I'm done with war. He said, but the Americans had approached him about being a soldier for them to go against Russia.
Wait, who? Well, he wasn't American. He was somebody else.
No, he was a German. He was German. He was a German POW.
A lot of the Nazis from World War II that were like their doctors,
they brought them over here.
And they're scientists, and then they start working for the United States government. There's like documentaries on this.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was like a sergeant or a PFC or something, you know. He was just, one of the victims of the war. And when he got captured, rather than being a POW in Europe, they thought his chances of escaping and getting back into the war. So they said, well, let's get him far away from there. Easiest place to guard them, United States. So we had POW camps all over America.
They brought them. Really? They brought the POWs over here?
Over here.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there were POWs all over the United States.
You know what's scary is how close, realistically, I don't think a lot of people realize how close Russia's border is from Alaska.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like you could, I can't remember what the mile mark. It's like you could almost see it, I think, if you're
walk it.
The one island.
If it freezes, when the Bering Sea freezes over.
What is the island called? What are there's two islands next to each other. What are they called? Like 1 Day Island or 24?
No, the Shimia is one of the ones that the guys in the army used to have to go out to.
But there's an island in Russia. If you're in there's like a far off island in Alaska, and if you go to the sister island that's in Russia, it's 24 hours ahead.
Oh wow, yeah, 24 hours.
But a few weeks ago,
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, didn't Russia fly some planes like to test or whatever? They thought we were like I guess, weak because of the virus. Didn't Russia fly in our airspace or something crazy like that?
I don't know.
And the military had to say, I thought I saw that somewhere, like Russian
haven't you guys
planes.
noticed there's nothing on the news except for the virus? Nothing. It's like nothing
Oh
happens.
yeah, that's
Nothing
scary.
happens anymore.
Hmm.
You know, except for this guy died, that guy died. They got masks, they don't got masks. And listen to the governor of New York whine and whine and whine about how President Trump is not doing his job in New York. And then when he tries, then when he tries to say, "Well, I'm going to take charge," then he says, "Oh, no." But he blames Trump for him not having masks, or not masks. Yeah, the masks, and he doesn't have ventilators. Trump turns around and says, he sends his son-in-law, that kid Jared, sends him down.
You better put that boy to bed.
I know he's running around.
He sends his son-in-law to New York. You know what he finds out? Cuomo doesn't even know what he's got, and he's the governor. He's got all the ventilators. They're just spread all throughout New York, and he can't find them.
Don't you think Cuomo is going to try to run for president one day? He's doing this to try to.
Put his face on the TV. Yeah.
What I was talking
so
about.
obvious.
It's I don't know if I'm saying this right. Big Diomede or whatever, and is almost a day ahead of Little Diomede. But not completely due to locally defined time zones. Big Diomede is almost 21 hours ahead of Little Diomede. And they're like, I think you could see each other from the edge of the other one.
Go to bed, little boy. Go to bed, little boy.
Yeah, go to bed. That's Mr. John. You tell him night-night? You need to go night-night.
Yeah, it's
He's lucky his mama's sleep. Oh yeah, it's 11:15 over here. Okay, all right. Let me see if I can put him down.
11:15. It's 12:15 where I'm at, and I'm Eastern time.
Hey, I'm probably fixing to shut it down.
Oh, you guys are behind. That's right. You guys are behind.
I'm probably about to shut it down, though, fellas.
Yeah.
I've been on here since 8 o'clock.
Well, that's good. I mean, it's been a long time since you had one of these.
Yeah. I'll try to do them more often.
Yeah. All righty. Well, gentlemen, you guys been up right?
Everybody stay safe. Try not to catch the corona.
Yeah. And when you do go out, cover yourself. I'm telling you what, this shit is a killer. Yeah. And here's the other thing. One other thing, keep in mind. If you were to make a designer virus that would cure the Social Security Administration's problem of insolvency.
Oh, I thought about that too.
Yeah. And that would only kill the elderly and all of these other people who are sick. And this is going to go ahead and take care of all of their problems. The biggest part of our budget is on who's collecting Social Security.
Yeah.
It's the biggest part of our budget. And who's sick and who's on Medicare and Medicaid. Boom. This virus took care of the whole problem. It wipes all of the weak. Or people that compromised immune systems, anyone that's elderly, anyone that's sick in almost in any way. Here's the other thing that I heard it the first time tonight. If you go on a ventilator, your chances of coming out alive are only 1 in 5.
Wow.
If you go on a ventilator, you're gonna die. That's about it. If it's the last,
that sounded fucking evil.
That would be a good place to end the show. If you go on a ventilator, die.
Mike said, if you go on a ventilator, you're gonna die.
Hey, if you go on a ventilator, you better have all your ducks in a row. You better have all your affairs squared away. You better have a will made out, because when they go on the ventilator, most of the time they put you in anesthesia, so that you're gonna be out of it.
Yeah. Hey guys, thank y'all. Adam, I'm glad we got to do this, man. Hopefully we'll do some more.
Very good. Thanks for having me.
Yep. Matt, Yamo, good to see you. Mike, good to see you also.
Good seeing you, John.
I'll try to start doing these more often.
Yeah, don't be a stranger.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a good night.
You too, and stay safe.
All right.
Yeah, have a good night.
You too.
Bye.